Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right. It's a little bit cold here in the city, but I'm doing all right.
When is it not cold? When is it not cold? Like when was the last time it was at least felt decent outside?
Summer.
Oh,
Well, no, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, actually.
what,
It
40?
was like damn it. Nah, it was like 50 something degrees.
Was it really 50?
Yep, and then it snowed the very next day.
Was it really 50? But now though, life's decent. Life's okay. I know people in Chicago are very happy. Probably
Yes,
best win
sir.
they've probably the best win they've ever seen of this generation. Congratulations to the Bears. But we're gonna start with the football, but we're gonna start in order. So we're gonna start with obviously the LA Rams and the Carolina Panthers. The LA Rams did start out early, but then the Carolina Panthers did make a comeback. They did make a comeback, but they did lose 34 to 31. What was your thoughts on the first game of Wild Card Weekend?
I thought it was a great game. If you ask me, I'm surprised though that the Panthers that they put up a fight like this. I thought it was gonna be a blowout, but they proved me wrong. I mean, the Panthers couldn't really do what they wanted to do though, as far as the run game. They couldn't really get the run game going. Um, Chuba Hubbard only had 13 carries for 46 yards. Then you didn't really get anything out of Rico Dowdle, and then Bryce Young, him and Jalen Coker was going crazy. Coker had 9 for 134 in a tutty. But I'm surprised though. Bryce Young definitely put up a fight, and he gained the fan out of me.
You told me they weren't going to score more than 17 points. That's what you
And I was
said.
wrong. And I was wrong. I didn't think that. I thought that shit was gonna be a blowout.
They should have won that game, honestly, if the defense ain't settled on the last drive. I saw Matthew Stafford just go straight down the field with ease. Defense played pretty okayish, but that last drive, Matthew Stafford just ran down the field. Cody Parkinson in the end zone for a touchdown. Look, did I think Bryce Young and them could make it close? Yeah, I thought they could make it close. But I did believe in a little bit of Bryce Young because, bro, I've seen a decent amount of Panthers games this year, and I'm like, bro, Bryce Young is decent. He's just be inconsistent. That's fine. He's inconsistent. But I saw Bryce Young probably play the best game of his career. Best game, 21-40, 264, threw a touchdown. I think he ran for a touchdown too. It's just the defense kind of sold them at the end. And I thought Bryce Young played great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the type of guy that do like them little moral victories and all. I'm never that type of guy. I know you kind of a moral victory guy. But I give Bryce Young, I would say this is at least a moral victory and a confidence boost to him because now I think people are starting to realize, hey, if you put a little bit more talent around me, I can get it done. And he almost beat potentially the MVP of the league. He almost did it. It was just, it's just at the end, his defense sold. His defense sold. But I thought Bryce Young played great. Ted had a couple of good catches. Jalen Coker, like you said, went crazy. He just did. But Puka, I ain't gonna lie, Puka might be best. He might be the best wide receiver in the league. I ain't gonna cap. I've never seen a guy that just gets spammed and just catches every single thing. He's amazing. He's amazing. But give credit to the Rams. They held on. I don't think their defense had. We could get right into that Bears game, but if everything works out correctly, Caleb Williams should kind of light that defense up because the Rams defense really ain't the best. They've been bad recently. They DB suck. I ain't gonna cap. They DB suck. They've been kind of bad recently, but shout out to the Rams for getting a W. But shout out to my man's Bryce Young, bro. Bryce Young next year. Look, bro. I'm putting the top 6 quarterbacks. He gonna be number 6 for me. But shout out to the
Top six?
Panthers.
You think he gonna be top six next year?
I'm talking about for me.
Oh,
My
wow.
I'm
I thought you were talking
no,
about
no,
general.
no, hell no. No, for my favorite quarterbacks in the league, he's going to be 6. No. Bryce Young, like, no offense. I love Bryce Young. He's probably at least Bryce Young probably like maybe in the 20 range somewhere, 20-ish range somewhere. He probably in there somewhere. But he could get to at least probably 15-ish if he has a great year next year. But I would put it for my quarterbacks, my personal favorite quarterbacks, he would be number 6. Let's move on to one of the greatest comeback in playoff history.
Bear down, baby.
The Chicago Bears beat the Green Bay Packers 31-27.
Bear
The Packers
down.
were
Baby.
definitely the Packers were up 21-6 going into that fourth quarter. Going to the fourth quarter. No, 21-9, excuse me. 21-9 in the fourth quarter. And then Caleb Williams has been doing it all year. He's been coming up clutch, and the Bears sneak out and get a win. What was your thoughts on the Bears' incredible comeback against the Packers?
Man. They had my emotions all over the place. First half, it was that same old Bears shit. Here we go again. What's that? What's dude from CJ from San Andreas? Here we go again. I thought the Bears. I literally thought it was over with. I thought the second half the Packers was going to run away with it. To be honest with you, because that defense that first half didn't look good. The offense was shaky. It was just looking all bad. And then on top of that, we didn't even really get any production, from Rome. So it's like, all right, I thought it was a blowout. But then that second half came and the defense stepped up. And you like to talk about how the Bears defense is ass. But every single game when we need it, we get a takeaway. When we need to get stops, we get stops. If yesterday didn't show you that our defense was more than just ass, then I don't know what else to tell you, because they shouldn't have came back in that game at all. But the credit to the defense got stops. And we got takeaways. So it's like, that's what the Bears do. The Bears get good stops when they need them, and they get takeaways. And that's exactly what they did. And Caleb played amazing that second half. He played amazing. I just hate the fact that we had to score 25 points in the fourth quarter. If we could have done that quarters 1 through 3, this game, we easily could have won this game. But Caleb did what he had to do. And he threw for 361, 2 tutties. Our run game really wasn't there, but it showed up in that second half. And to be honest with you, the MVP of that game should have been Colston Loveland, because he had 8 receptions for 137 yards. That man caught everything. When we needed a big play, he caught it. When we needed to move the ball down the field, he caught it. So shout out to him and DJ Moore, and Zacchaeus. Even though he caught 1 for 8, he still got that tutty. And once I saw the Bears coming back, I said, yeah, it's a wrap for Green Bay, bro. It's a wrap. They took all the life out their ass. And I'm tired of seeing Green Bay say we lost that game. The Bears didn't win it. The Bears won that game because the Bears had to get stops. The Bears had to make plays. The Bears had to get takeaways. If they didn't do none of that, they wouldn't have won the game. So you can't keep saying y'all just lost it. The Bears didn't really win it. No, the Bears won that game. Just give them their respect, dog.
I think it's a combination of both. And y'all didn't get no takeaways. Y'all didn't get takeaways that game. Y'all defense just came up clutch.
I could have sworn we got a takeaway.
No, Jordan Love didn't throw no pick. The Packers fumble. They fumbled 4 times, but they recover basically all of them. I think one of them y'all didn't recover because usually it'll say a loss. So they fumbled 4 times, recovered 3 of them, but the other one, it doesn't say loss. So that's just what ESPN says. I don't know. But y'all didn't get no takeaways that game. But that ain't the point. The Packers, I think, like I said, it's a combination of both. Packers should have won that game, but the Bears stole that W from the Packers. I give credit when credit is due. I don't know what it is with, like, the Bears, like, and Caleb Williams. It's like he sucks for 3 quarters, or at least average for 3 quarters. Then in the fourth, he just starts to turn up. He just does this. And at this point, I think every Bears fan just has to realize, look, as long as we got Caleb, we damn near going to make a comeback. We damn near. And that Bears defense was looking a little bad in that first. It was bad. It looked really bad because Green Bay was just going down the field with ease. That's just how it is. Next thing you know, fourth quarter, you get stops, you score, you get stops, score. Next thing you know, Bears come out with the W. Give Caleb Williams his credit. He played really, really good. And I agree with you. If I had to give a MVP, it was Coastal Loveland because Roma Tuesday, he caught that fourth down catch, probably one of the greatest catches of this, one of the greatest throws by Caleb Williams this year. That was an amazing throw, and that was a good catch by Rome. DJ Moore caught the game-winning touchdown, but Colston Lovely, the guy, his safety blanket was the only one catching everything, and it's just like, man, you look now and be like, Ben Johnson kind of hit on Colston Lovely in the first round. I think he picked him at number 10. He kind of hit with that. But the Bears defense in the fourth quarter made the stops. They did make the stops. And I give them credit for that. And Caleb Williams, he clutch. I don't know what else to say. The man is legit clutch. He's done it all year. I mean, if you want to count playoffs, this is what, 7 comeback wins this year down in the fourth. He clutch. I don't know what else to say. Like, he does what he's supposed to do. And the Packers, they did sell. Like, I'm not going to act like they sold this game. Like, they definitely sold, because when you're up 27, bro, I don't care what anybody tells me. I know people are going to say, man, Caleb Williams, we got a chance. When Caleb Williams threw that second pick in the end zone, I know a lot of people thought the game was over. Yeah. I don't care what anybody tells me. A lot of people thought it was over.
I know,
because and even after that pick, when they even threw the wide receiver screen, I think that was was that to Jaden Reed or Romeo Dobbs? That was Matthew Golden. To Matthew Golden, they really thought it was over, because I think it was like 27-16. But I give credit to this. You guys won because Caleb Williams, Brandon McManus can't kick a field goal, and the defense stepped up in the fourth quarter. Those are the 3 reasons why the Bears won. Because I don't know how Brandon McManus can't kick field goals. That's 7 points he left on the board. But it is what it is. You need luck. You need luck. You said what?
I said he missed the extra point and 2 field goals.
That's why I said 7 points. That's why I said 7 points. He left 7 points on the board, but you need luck. You just need some straight up luck. But the Bears come out with the W. You got to give credit to Caleb Williams and the Bears. And I said, like, bro, look, I get it. The Bears, y'all in that group chat going crazy because that's the most y'all ever talked about them in a 3-day span ever, because y'all ain't had success since 2018. But y'all deserve to talk y'all stuff. Y'all deserved it. Hey, that was probably the best win the Bears had. I'll tell you, of like our generation, it's definitely probably the most important win the Bears fans have seen of this generation. This generation of Bears fans have seen. It is. I think it is, because the Bears been trash for years. You finally get a quarterback, you finally get a coach, and the team is good, and they get an important win. So, congratulations to the Bears. They move on. Let's go with the Bills and the Jaguars. A back-and-forth game. Jaguars were up, I think it was 24-20 late in the fourth quarter. But Josh Allen did some Josh Allen things. He came up clutch. Tush pushed his way through. I don't know why people don't say nothing when they tush push, but that's neither here nor there. Tush pushed his way through for the game-winning touchdown. Josh Allen made some clutch plays. And Trevor Lawrence threw a game-ending pick. But what were your thoughts on the Bills and the Jaguars? The Bills getting the clutch win.
I thought it was a really good game. I thought the back and forth, this is what we want to see when it comes to playoff football. It was back and forth. I'm not going to lie. I thought Trevor Lawrence was going to pull it out until Josh Allen, that last drive, end up getting that tutty. But even though they beat the Jaguars, I thought the Jaguars should have won this game. But even though they beat them, I know I picked the Bills in our last and I take not takeaways and I pick them. But watching that game, I thought the Jags should have won. But even though the Bills won, they not beating the Broncos, dog. Because that just showed me, like, against the Jaguars, their offense is not it, bro. If it ain't Josh Allen, it's bust. I mean, I know Shakur had 12 receptions for 82 yards, and Cooks did something, and Keon Coleman caught a big pass. Dawson Knox caught a couple of passes, him and Kincaid, but they pass offense is not that good. If we being honest, like, that game just showed me that next round, if Bo Nix plays how he's supposed to play, the Bills not moving past them. They not. It showed me that Josh Allen literally has to play Superman and play Captain Sabo every single game in order for them to win, and that's not gonna work.
I thought Liam Cohen did a good job this year. I thought he sold not trying to run the ball over with Travis Etienne and if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, Tutin. They ran all over them. Travis Etienne, 10 for 67, 6 yards a carry. Tutin, when he got carries, he averaged 12 yards. They was running all over them, but they went away from the run. And Trevor Lawrence did throw 2 picks. I thought he played like that game. I thought he played okay. I think he didn't. He made some nice throws, but he didn't play like his best. And I don't really think Josh Allen played the best. It's just when it came down to it, he went out and became Superman. But Parker Washington played good. He played really good. Brian Thomas had a good catch. Travis Etienne had a good catch for a touchdown, but not running the ball over the worst run defense in the league. You gotta know that as a coach, bro. Like, I'm looking like, bro, why are y'all not running it? Why are y'all like, bro? We're being honest. They only had 23 carries as a team, bro. We should probably have at least 30 plus carries because they couldn't stop it. And Trevor Lawrence, that last pick. I mean, I blame it on him obviously because he threw the pick, but I don't think it was really his fault. I thought it kind of went through the wide receiver hands, but then Tre'Davious White literally put his hand through, batted it up, pick. So it's like it's not his fault. But at the end of the day, Josh Allen came up clutch. He came up clutch, 28 for 35, 273, threw a touchdown. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. Like you said, Khalil Shakir had a good game. I thought Brandon Cooks played great. He made some clutch catches. He had some good catches, some clutch catches. I thought he played really good. You said it, Keon Coleman. I ain't gonna lie, I thought Buddy was inactive again. He'd been active literally late in the season. I was surprised he came up with a clutch catch. I thought he played pretty decent, but honestly though, like I thought the Jags should have won this game. I thought the Jags should have won this game, but Trevor Lawrence, I like Trevor Lawrence. Like he's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league, but this is another game when he just didn't make the clutch throws, and I thought they really should have won. The defense kind of sold a little bit, but Josh Allen different, bro. Like I give him his credit. I give him his credit. If he beat the Broncos, I'm not gonna cap. If he beat the Broncos, he damn near might go to the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna cap. But give the Bills credit. They move on against the different Broncos. Jaguars had a really good season under a new head coach. I give them credit, but they'll still be good when Travis Hunter comes back next year. They'll be back. Now let's move on to the next game. Probably the most disappointing game of Wild Card Weekend. The Philadelphia Eagles lose to the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, 49ers coming to this game banged up. You lose George Kittle with torn Achilles. Prayers up to him. I don't want to see. I would never say I was happy, but it's like, damn, you lose your best weapon. You would think it would be a little bit easier. But the defense, the 49ers defense, came up clutch. The Eagles offense, again, came up slow in the second half, as per usual, all year. But the 49ers come out, get the clutch W against the Eagles. What was your thoughts on the 49ers and Eagles game?
No, I want you to go first, big dog.
No, you go first. No, you go first.
I want to hear you cry.
Nope, you go first.
I want to hear you cry.
Nope, you go first. Nope,
I told you, even though Christian McCaffrey didn't run all over y'all,
Christian McCaffrey,
it don't matter if it happened. That boy was killing y'all still. The boy had 6 for 66 and 2 tutties. He still killed y'all, even if it wasn't on the ground. Y'all couldn't stop him. So, I told you this was gonna happen. I told you y'all was. I ain't really got much to say, but I told you so. That's literally all I got to tell you. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew Jalen Hurts wasn't gonna show up. I knew AJ, even though AJ did drop two deep balls that he should have caught. He should have caught those. I give you that. Saquon did good. He finally showed up. Devontae Smith showed up, but I knew y'all wasn't gonna win. And you was swearing up and down just because they was hobbled, they was injury prone. And then I know once George Kittle went down, you got so happy, boy.
I
You
wasn't
got
like
now we're gonna really win.
I wasn't super
Not happy because he got injured, but happy because now it was a better chance for y'all to win. But that didn't turn out at all. I knew the 49ers has been playing good all year, even though they've been banged up. And that's due to coaching, and that's due to the players believing in the coach. So I knew y'all ain't had no chance, especially how y'all been playing the entire season. Y'all record didn't show how well y'all really were. So I already knew this was gonna happen.
No, because last week you swear up and down Chris McCaffrey was just gonna run all over us. That our run
Yeah,
defense.
and I was wrong, but
I
knew
knew
he was gonna have a good game.
and that was the point I was making last week. That was my point.
Congratulations, you was right. Chris McCaffrey didn't do
that-
nothing, but guess what? Your
that
ass
was
in
my point.
Cancun.
See, this is my
Your
thing.
ass
This
still in
is so funny how people finally see success. Then they think they could just talk all this stuff. But when my team has seen
shit regardless.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. This my thing. Did Jalen Hurts play bad? Yes, he played bad. And it is what it is. But my thing is, Quinyon Mitchell was a Pro Bowl a Pro Bowl corner. If you would have told me that DeMarcus Robinson, who has done nothing all game, kills us on the first drive of the game, I would have slapped you and said no. No one in their mama thought DeMarcus Robinson was going to get damn near 65 yards after the catch on one of the best corners and then catch a touchdown in the end zone. If they just get a field goal, I think that changes everything. But our problem really was we dropped some key balls, we dropped some, and then on points after turnovers on points on turnovers, we only scored 3. Quinyon Mitchell redeemed himself with 2 picks, and we get 3 points out of that. We get 3 points. Again, I thought Kevin Petula was going to at least turn up a little bit. He did not. Man running 4 verticals, running hitch routes. He run the same damn plays every time. And if you look at the video, Jalen Hurts looking like, brother, what the fuck is this? What are we doing? Look, I blame for this season alone, I blame Kevin Petula. Damn near gets 80%. Jalen Hurts gets blamed because he's the quarterback. He's going to get blamed. And I blame Nick Sirianni for letting that terrorist-ass nigga keep calling plays. Dan Campbell, which I give credit for, saw that, hey, our offense ain't looking that good. Give me the damn playbook. And when Dan Campbell took over, they didn't make the playoffs, but when Dan Campbell took over play calling, they was like first in points, first in rushing, first in passing. Nick Sirianni, you've been watching all year that this man ain't been doing nothing. And you let that man continue to do nothing. I get it. That's your homie. But this is for jobs out here, brother. This is for the season, and you out here selling us. But for the game itself, I give credit to Kyle Shanahan. He drew up exotic plays for Kyle Juszczyk. Like, bruh, if he can do that for Kyle Juszczyk, you telling me we can't do nothing for Saquon, AJ, none of that? That's crazy to me. That is crazy. I feel, look, people gonna say, well, the 49ers, they deserve to win. Fine, whatever. But look, I feel like we sold that game. Because I ain't gonna lie, I did lose a little faith when we got the ball back. But I was like, man, I think Jalen Hurts could really come down here he could come down here and literally get this game winning drive. They ran the ball, don't know what that was. And then every time Jalen Hurts doesn't like to throw in traffic. So the minute he ran out the pocket, I knew he was going to throw it out of bounds. He does this all the time. I watched 18 games of this. He's always going to throw it out of bounds. It never fails. Then on 4th down, we're doing 4 verticals. What are we doing? Like, this happens all the time. Yes, it's a disappointing season for us. It is. It is what it is. I can admit that it's a disappointing season because we should have won this game. I feel like we should have won because our defense played great. I can't say nothing about our defense. Our defense played great all year. They carried us all year because our offense was boo-boo. But sometimes you just got to play better. AJ Brown, I'm tired of your ass. I'm over your ass. You can't bitch all year. Can't bitch all year about you not getting the ball and this and that. But then the minute you get the ball, you're dropping shit. Then you don't talk to the media. That's some loser ass shit. That's loser as hell. That's some loser ass shit. Like, you
That's what the
can't
Eagles
do
are.
that.
That's what the
Huh?
Eagles do. I said that's what y'all are. Y'all some losers. That's what y'all do.
Answer this. When was the last time your team was good?
This year.
When was the last year before that?
Don't worry about that. You
No,
focused on the
now, yeah,
past.
now,
You
yeah, now
focused
it's
on the
not before
past.
that. When was the last time your
Stay in
team
the
won a Super
present.
Bowl? When was the last
Stay in
time
the
your team won?
present.
When was the last time your team won a Super Bowl?
Stay
Answer
in the
the question.
present.
When was the last time your team won a Super Bowl?
You focused
Answer
on.
it. Answer it. When was the last
That's
time
what
your
y'all
team won
problem
a
is.
Super Bowl?
That's what the
You
Eagles'
can't.
problem is. Y'all always focused on old shit. Y'all was so focused about how y'all won last year and the shit that y'all did last year, and look at the same shit y'all did this year. Nothing. Focus on the present, and maybe y'all ass would have went far.
Please tell me what have the Bears done? Please tell me.
We beat our last opponent.
You are 29 years old. What have the Bears done in your 29 years of life?
We made it to the second round. Did y'all? Oh, okay.
I've seen two Super Bowls. I've seen two Super Bowls in my 30 years of living on planet Earth, brother. I've seen 2 years of I've seen two Super Bowl trophies. I've seen Nick Foles. I've seen Nick Foles hold up a Super Bowl. I've seen Jalen Hurts hold up a Super Bowl. We got eliminated. All right, then.
Sports is what have you done for me lately, not what you did for me in the past.
This is when people who never seen success in their entire life, this is how they act. But it's cool. I get, look, talk your stuff.
What that nigga SpongeBob say? Loser.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. Again, I felt like we should have won. Our offense sold us. Defense, I thought, played great. But give credit to Kyle Shanahan. He did what he was supposed to do. And they're moving on to face the Seattle Seahawks. Let's move on to the late game. We probably won't talk that much about it, but the Chargers and the Patriots. The Patriots won 16-3. Justin Herbert, once again, did not play that good. That Patriots defense came up clutch, and then Drake May in the first half did not play good. But boy, in that second half, he turned up. He turned up in that second half against the Chargers. What is your take on the Patriots and the Chargers game?
Well, to be honest, I thought this game was ass. It was literally Justin Herbert running for them. That was their only source of offense for real. And then the Patriots, yeah, even though Drake May stepped it up in the second half, it was damn near the same thing with him. Running with Drake May. And then Ramondre Stevenson went crazy. I honestly thought, because I think I picked the Chargers to win. I thought the defense would have got to Drake May. I thought Drake May, they would have made him rush more and make him second guess himself throwing. But credit to Drake May, he remained calm and poised. And even though I was a believer in them all year, I mean, this just only reinforces that now. You took a good team down like this. So I thought, other than that, I thought it was an ass game, to be honest with you. I turned it off after the second half. After the first half.
I thought Drake May played good. That first half, he was not good, but then in that second half, he came up clutch and made the right throws. Ramondre Stevenson, he had a decent game. Three receptions, 75 yards, 10 carries for 53 yards. Threw a touchdown to Hunter Henry. Drake May played good. He outplayed Justin Herbert. And I don't know. Look, I think Justin Herbert is at least a top 10 quarterback. But, man, when it comes to that playoffs, bro, I don't know what goes on in his head. It's just that he just be selling. And his playoff games don't even be like bad. They be terrible. Last year he threw 4 picks. This game, 19 for 31 for 159 yards. You are better than that. Like, you're better than that. And they had chances to score. That, like, when they got to first to go, I think it was off a turnover. It's like they ran, didn't get it, ran, they didn't get it, ran, they didn't get it. Then Justin Herbert tried to run it in, they didn't get it. I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Like, Jim Harbaugh, you're better than this. Like, you're definitely one of, like, at least top 10 coaches in the league. Y'all are way better than this. And look, I think Justin Herbert is still a good quarterback, but man, when I would like in the offseason, when I go back and rate my quarterbacks, man, I don't know if I might not be crazy to say he outside top 10. I would have to look back after this whole year is over with, but man, he be selling. He plays so bad in the playoffs, and I can't defend it. I can't defend it. I just can't. Like Drake May just won his first playoff game, and you ain't won a playoff game in your entire career. You're literally 0-3. Get the Patriots their credit, bro. They played really good. They played really good this game, and they're moving on. Last game of wild card, then we're going to preview the divisional games. The Texans win 30-6 against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. I did think that this game would be closer. That was absolutely not it. The Texans defense is just Super Bowl caliber, historically great. Shut down Aaron Rodgers, and that was it. I don't know what more we can say about this game, but what was your thoughts on this Texans and Steelers game?
This game was ass too. I mean, I expected Houston to win this. Like you said, they have a really great defense. And then just like off the play calling that the Steelers have done the entire year, I thought Houston was going to game plan for that very well. You know, Aaron Rodgers throws a lot of screens. Um, and even though DK got back, I still didn't think they were gonna throw that many deep balls. But this is just credit. This is literally credit to the Houston Texans defense. They defense showed up and showed out this entire game. And then you had Woody Marks uh going crazy, ran for 19 for 112. So and then the Steelers couldn't even get their run game going. And I felt like if they would have got their run game going, that could have opened up their offense. But they stuffed Jalen Warren, they stuffed Kenneth Gainwell, and that was one of the big reasons why they won.
Their run game ain't been good all year, so Jalen Warren really not doing nothing is not surprising to me. I'll make this quick. I thought CJ Stroud played okay. I don't think he played amazing. Nico Collins went out because of a concussion in the knee. He probably won't play this weekend. Like Charles said, that defense, man, it was really just the defense. Do enough, we'll stop it, and we'll do the rest. That's basically what it was. If you can score more than 7 points, we'll take care of the rest. Because all the Steelers got was 6 points. It's just, for me at least, it sucks that Aaron Rodgers is going to go out in this pathetic ass game. He probably might not come back. Mike Tomlin retired. We ain't going to really get to that because we got other stuff to do. But this might be Aaron Rodgers' last game of the year. Last game of his career. And all I can really say is that defense just shut them down. And they got to go up against a Patriots team that is good. That's way better than the Steelers. But it's going to be a real good matchup. And I just need CJ Stroud to just play a little bit better. There's going to be some times he has to step up and play. I hope he will do that. But this game, really, it was not that much. They forced some turnovers on the Steelers, and they forced 3 turnovers, and that's just how it is. The Texans, they're a really good team. Their defense is great. All right, man. Let's preview these divisional games. First game, Saturday. Bills and the Broncos. Who do you got winning this game and why?
Broncos. I think the Broncos are going to do a really good job shutting down the Bills offense. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything offensively. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like this Texans and Steelers game, but I think it's going to be like that game as far as the Broncos are shutting down their offense.
Denver's favorite now because the Bills were favored at one point. Last week I said the better team should have beaten the Bills. I'm changing it now. Give me Josh Allen. Josh Allen has shown time and time again when you need him to come up clutch, he's going to do it. He's Superman. But they really call him the Winter Soldier. That's what they call him, the Winter Soldier. If you know, not you, but just people in general, the Avengers and all that, the Winter Soldier. It don't matter what type of receivers he got. As long as he's on the field, they got a chance of winning. The Broncos defense is still really good. But to some people, do you really trust Bo Nix in his second playoff game of his career? Some people might say no, but some people might say yes. But it's because of that Broncos defense. That's what you trust. But man, I'm putting my faith in Josh Allen. I think he can honestly get this done and move on to the AFC Championship game. I got the Bills, bro. James Cook really didn't do nothing, but man, he got to step it up, bro. Because it takes a lot of it takes off that toll of Josh Allen if the running game is going. But last week he had to do a lot because the running game wasn't doing. But I think James Cook is actually gonna play better this game, and I think Josh Allen's gonna make the clutch throws that he's been making all year to advance them to the AFC Championship. Give me the Bills. I'm gonna say the Bills. I know you didn't name a score, but if you think of one, you can name after me. I give you the Bills 27-24. If you got to score.
21-13.
Another defensive game. Next game, the 49ers and the Seahawks. Seahawks came off a bye. 49ers came off a shocking win against the Eagles. And it's crazy, just on my phone, Sam Darnold is on the injury report with an oblique injury. Questionable. So, I don't know if that might change your thing. Me personally, I think he does play. But who do you have winning between the Seahawks and the 49ers?
I wonder how bad that oblique is. Before you said that, I was gonna go Seahawks, but now that you didn't said that, and then last playoff game Sam Darnold had, he didn't really play that good.
He played trash against the Rams last year.
Man, I'm gonna go. I don't really think they're gonna win, but I'm gonna go Niners though. I'm gonna go Niners.
What do you think? You think the Niners can come up clutch again?
Yeah. I mean, with that oblique injury ain't nothing to play with. That affects your throwing motion. That affects everything when you twisting and turning, trying to take off and run. And then if he gets hit in that whatever side, like, it can get ugly for them real quick. And then based off Sam Darnold's last playoff performance, I'm just gonna go for it.
You think Brock Purdy come up clutch? Now, I mean, they are on the road. This is against top 3 defense in the league. You think Brock Purdy?
Brock Purdy can whatchamacallit.
I know it's a oblique injury. I believe Sam Darnold will play. And if he does play, I think they got a chance to win. I think like the Seahawks got one of the best defense. Last game they did, Brock Purdy didn't really do nothing. I don't think Sam Darnold really did anything. It was that run game. The run game was the one that helped them get the first seed. And I think I could see a Zach Charbonnet game, McKenna Walker. They could potentially run all over them this game. I could see a JSN masterclass this game. I think Sam Darnold's going to play good enough. If he does play, I think he's going to play good enough to make the necessary throws. And like I said, 49ers, they came up clutch against the Eagles. But the 49ers, I mean, it's a tall task too. And they're on the short week too. They play Saturday. They just played Sunday. No George Kittle again. But, I mean, it is Kyle Shanahan at the end of the day. So he's going to get those guys ready to play, and they did beat them before. That was literally week 1 of the season. But, give me the Seahawks. I think right now, the Seahawks are just the better team right now. If I had to pick a score, I'm going to say 2016. I think Seahawks get this W 2016 if you got a score.
I'm going to go 23-17.
The next game, Texans at the Patriots. Texas, like we said, beat the Steelers. Patriots beat the Chargers. Who you got winning with the Texans and the Patriots?
I know I said Drake May made me even more believer, but I'm going Texans. It's just that no quarterback has played good against that defense all year, and I think that's going to continue. As long as CJ Stroud does what he needs to do, makes the right plays, and doesn't do anything dumb or has any turnovers, I think they can win this game. I think that Houston defense is going to be too much for Drake May. I know I said the same thing about the Chargers, but that Houston defense is better than the Chargers. So I definitely think they're going to get after Drake May this game. Yeah, I got the Texans winning.
And then Nico Collins probably not play either because They say he didn't practice this week practice today because of concussion. And if that's the case, he probably doesn't play. So his number one receiver isn't there. But Christian Kirk did come up clutch. Like, I give Christian Kirk his credit. He did come up clutch. I low-key want to pick the Patriots. But since I live in Houston right now, I still hyping to a Super Bowl. I think the Texas defense is just too damn good. And I think they, like you said, I think they get after Drake May. I really do. I really believe they get after Drake May. That defense is just something different. Like, it's really like a different type of defense. And if CJ Stroud just makes the right throws, doesn't turn the ball over, I do think he needs to play better because the Patriots defense ain't no slouch either. Like, that's not a bad defense either. Like, that's a good defense too. But Nico Collins not being there, probably that's really gonna hurt them. But I think CJ Stroud, who has done good enough when he has played this year, I think they really do have a chance of getting it done. Now they are on the road, but I can't count Drake May out. Drake May, like Charles said, he's a believer, and I have no problem with him saying he's a believer of Drake May because he's been good all year. This is the best defense. I said last week was the best defense he going up. This is definitely going to be the best defense Drake May goes up against all year. This is going to be the best defense. But give me the Texans. This actually legit might be defensive battle. Like, I'm not going to cap. This might be a legit low-scoring game. I think CJ Stroud does play good enough for them to get this W, and that defense does what it's supposed to do. Give me the Texans. Give me 23-17 Texans.
I think it might be like that, like they last game. I'm gonna go 16-10.
And the last game to end off wild card weekend, the LA Rams and the Chicago Bears, in probably the coldest game of this week. Who do you got winning this game and why?
Oh man, you already know the answer to that question. The Bears, of course. Like I said, I believe in the Bears the entire year. I think that we're gonna do the necessary things that we need to do to get stops on Matthew Stafford. And like you stated earlier, they secondary isn't all that good. So if Caleb Williams can get off to a strong start, and not fall behind the 8 ball again, I think that we can beat them. The key thing to this win, coming up, is not getting off to a slow start. If we get off to a slow start, Matthew Stafford and them boys can easily run away with this game. Yeah. And then we need to stop. We need to contain Puka. We need to contain Puka for sure. But yeah, I think Caleb is going to be able to light up that secondary, and as long as we don't get off to a slow start, we can win this game.
I got a question before I go. If the Rams do the same thing like the Packers did, are you going to still feel more confident that the Bears will come back?
No.
I'm just asking.
No. I think Matthew Stafford's a better quarterback than Jordan Love, so.
Okay. It's crazy. I said I wish the Bears did not come, which I don't want to see no fourth quarter comeback. Next thing you know, they fourth quarter comeback against the Packers. This game, they're facing against a way better offense. Kyron Williams, and I think Matthew Stafford doesn't play good in cold weather. I saw a stat that he's like 1-9 in like rain and cold weather games outdoors. Obviously, he plays in the dome, so that's going to change everything. That's the advantage for the Bears. Obviously, they play in cold weather damn near every game. And he has like 16 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, so that favors the Bears too. The offense is way better than the Bears. Like, I just feel like the offense is way better. Sean McVay is basically like a Ben Johnson. A way better version of Ben Johnson. The defense, honestly, pick your poison with the defense. I will probably pick the Bears defense right now because they have a better secondary. Their secondary is just better than the Rams. But obviously, just like I said in my tweet, I'm going to root for the Bears until they get eliminated from the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the Bears to get this W because I feel like if it does come down to it, as per always this whole year, I think Caleb Williams just gonna come up clutch and just show the Rams, hey, I just played better than you in the clutch. Cause you know how good Caleb Williams is. He stole Trey Young's celebration. We don't even care. That's how good Caleb Williams been. He stole Trey Young's celebration. We could care less. But now, though, you do gotta contain Puka. You gotta contain Puka. You gotta contain Devontae Adams. You gotta stop all those weapons on the Rams. But for some reason, I do think the Bears actually might come and win this game in a clutch again. Because if they are down 21-9 again, I'm gonna just be like, look, Caleb Williams has done it all year. He's done it all year. So I ain't gonna be shocked. I ain't gonna be shocked if he wins. So give me the Bears, man. The Bears have shown it all year that they can come up in the clutch. So give me the Bears to win 28-24. Think the Bears come out and get this clutch W. I know you got a score.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be in the 30s. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go 31. Yeah. I mean, as long as the wind ain't really going crazy tomorrow. Not tomorrow. When they play, then it should be fine. But I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I'll say 31, 24, 24, 27.
31-24.
24, 27, either one.
Okay. All right. That's it for our divisional round predictions and our wild card recap. We bringing up another special guest. He was here last week talking about some NBA. We're going to get on with our NBA takeaways first this week. Let's bring up my man's Reg.
What up?
Yo.
What's going on, y'all?
Hello, big dog. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. How y'all doing?
We decent.
Doing all right.
We decent.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Let's get it started. Let's talk about, obviously, one of the breaking news this week that happened, that the Grizzlies are potentially trading, that the Grizzlies could trade Ja Morant, and the Miami Heat have come up as a suitor for Ja Morant. I saw the Kings, the Timberwolves, but it's really the Miami Heat. I'll start with Charles with this one. What's your take on the Memphis Grizzlies potentially trading Ja Morant?
Well, first and foremost, I wasn't a big fan of that. Still not a big fan of it. To be honest with you, I think they should keep Ja Morant. And surround talent around him and Jared Allen, because who knows the next time that they're gonna get a player of that caliber, a player that can bring butts in the seats, a player that's a game changer, a player that's that electric. But to be honest with you, I don't even think he's gonna go to Miami. Pat Riley don't never get nothing done. Well, as of late, so I don't think he's gonna go to Miami. To be honest with you, I think Miami is just a thing to distract everybody, and it's gonna be another team. To be honest with you, but I don't like the Ja trade rumors. To be honest with you,
go Reg.
I think I kind of agree with Charles a little bit as far as like the Grizzlies not possibly finding somebody that can a super or a star on Ja's level to replace him. But I mean, these past couple years they didn't have to wait on him. You know what I'm saying? Jaren Jackson, he became DPOY in between that. Dylan Brooks, he kind of adopted. He kind of was the caretaker in Ja's absence. So I mean, we can't really. And then, if we really want to be honest, last season wasn't his best. If I'm not mistaken, it was a career low for him. I mean, they can't really keep waiting on him. And then, like, I'm pretty sure y'all saw like the conversation he had with his teammate. I forgot his name.
Vince Williams.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm like, where is that coming from? Is that coming from like? I don't know if he just disliked all the current players or that's coming from like the current players embracing the new coaching schemes that he don't agree with. Like, and then we saw the video with him, shacking it up with pause on that with Jared Jackson on the bench. And then we saw him buying the house in Miami. I don't know if that's true or not. I just think it's about that time. In a perfect world, they could keep him, but I just think it's time for him to move on.
John Morant is in the same boat as LaMelo Ball. I told Charles this multiple times. John Morant cannot be your best player on the championship team. Now you could, like, Charles said, bring talent there. They're not getting free agents. No free agents go there. You will have to trade. You will have to trade. But I think honestly, they're just overall the BS. Everything that comes with Ja, at least the past couple of years, like with the guns and suspension, all that stuff. Him not messing with the coach this year, then fire Taylor Jenkins. The rotate, the minutes they've been doing, they play like 5 minutes in the first quarter, all this stuff. I think he just doesn't like it. And I think they just overall of it, bro. Like, yes, you don't want to be here. We don't want you here, bro. Let's just move on. They say they want to rebuild around Jaren Jackson. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's up to them. But I think it's time. John Morant just gets to a new situation with the Heat. I agree with Charles. Like, the Heat, Pat Riley never does anything. But if you don't have to give up as much as you think, I don't think, bro, John Morant's trade value right now is probably at the lowest it's gonna be. With all the stuff that comes with him is at the lowest. Because I saw a report saying this John Morant could get worse than what Trae Young got. They just gave up CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. But go ahead.
They mess around and trade Ja for like maybe Tyler Hero and probably some
it'll be Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero most likely will be gone.
Whatever his name is. But not to digress too much, that I did a video on this. Like when they firing Taylor Jenkins was a mistake, bro. Like he was a good coach, man. Like and then I hate how the NBA fires the wrong coaches, and more often than not, because they're not in that good old boys club or the NBA club of coaches, that's gonna be their only run. Like Taylor Jenkins can help another team, like right now. Like Taylor Jenkins can help the Milwaukee Bucks. Why is Doc Rivers? I already know why Doc Rivers still got a job. And then my sons, we got Jordan Ott, which is he's doing his thing. Credit to him. But letting go of Taylor Jenkins, and he was the winningest coach. He brought. This is the real, forget grit and grind. I don't even remember who was the coach during the grit and grind era, but this is like
that was was it Lyle Collins?
Yeah, or Alvin Gentry, I think too.
No, it wasn't Alvin Gentry. No, it was Lionel Collins, I think, during the Mike Conley and the Mark Gasol era.
But
I think that's who was coach.
In my opinion, since John Morant got drafted, this the real Memphis Grizzlies era, and letting him go, that was a mistake. And then that was a tell sign that they was getting rid of Ja. So because both of them, those were the guys during that time. So yeah, man, I think the writing on the wall for him right now.
Man, give that man up, bro. Give him up. Yeah, I said Lionel. But give that man up, bro. Y'all ain't going nowhere anyway. It's cool to go through a rebuild. It's cool to go through a rebuild, and there ain't no problem with that. Every team has to go through a rebuild. You traded Desmond Bane. You potentially might trade Jaren Jackson. It's okay. It's okay to trade those type of players. Yes, will you not get as much publicity and butts in the seat like you would at Ja? Probably. But at the end of the day, you got to think about your organization. True. Is this the best for my organization trading away John Morant?
I got a question for y'all. Who's better? Desmond Bane or Trae Young?
Who's better?
Yeah, who's better? Desmond
right
Bane
now?
or Trae Young?
Right now?
Period.
You gotta go with
Trae Young.
You gotta go with Trae Young.
Okay. Desmond Bane or John Morant?
I'll go Ja.
I'm gonna go Ja.
The fact that this man Desmond Bane got traded for 4 unprotected picks, I understand the stuff that's going on with Ja. I completely understand that. But talent alone, he should not go. Trae Young shouldn't have got that treatment that he got, and John Morant should not get the treatment that he's about to receive.
Yeah. Then you just brought up.
What do you mean by treatment? What do you mean by
No. I see what he's saying. No.
They're gonna they're gonna whatchamacall. His trade, like you just said, his trade value is at an all-time low, right? So they're not gonna give up what he's truly worth. They're gonna try to lowball the Grizzlies because they know they want to get rid of him. So they're gonna as far as lowball, they're not gonna get them nothing crazy like Jovic and some other pieces for Drew Smith for just Ja, nothing like that. But they're gonna lowball Ja for what he's actually worth. If Desmond Bain can get 4 unprotected picks, Ja can get that as well, plus more.
I don't think Ja and trade situation. I see where you're going, but I don't think it's necessarily the same. Because Trae Young, again, I didn't like on paper. I don't like the trade, but again, it was an amicable split, and Trae Young really tried to make that work. That Trae Young, he is the model of how a person's supposed to get out of a team that drafted them specifically. That's what a player's supposed to do. Now, in the case of Ja Morant, again, we already know his situation. Now, Desmond Bain, I really just think that's because, again, the Memphis saw the writing on the wall. In Orlando, they thought that was going to put him over the top due to Franz Wagner and Paolo making a jump. But now they kind of regressed a little bit. So I don't think it's necessarily the same.
Let me read these real quick. Simone, what's up, FC fam? What's up? How you doing? Yeah. Poet Cap. Let's go Heat. I think the package will be Rozier, Kai Simone, and a protected first or a first round swap. Okay, I'm gonna put that trade in.
Bro, if they offer that and they accept that, bro, that is criminal. They deserve to be drug tested. They deserve to be arrested because ain't no way you accept some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
we can't. But in real life, we can't act like a person, in Josh's case, has been suspended, brung up gun charges, not gun charges, but has shown a gun.
Yeah.
We gotta be honest. Josh hasn't been playing that good this year, and he's been hurt. So just because he's worth at least 3 first-round picks, we gotta go with now.
Right.
He worth that now. He ain't done nothing. Like, we gotta be for real. He ain't done nothing, and he hasn't played good. Ja Morant has low-key regress.
Yeah.
So why would I give up 3 first-round picks for a guy that hasn't played good, been hurt, and has regressed? Why would I do that?
What's his career high PPG? Like, again,
22.
For real?
I thought
no.
I think it's more than
well, that's his career average. That's his career average. My fault.
I'm about to say I thought that was more than that.
Yeah, but yeah, like right now we gotta look at what you done for me lately. And again, he had a career low last year. And Jaren Jackson, he the main guy.
27.
Look at all the people they had to get rid of. They got rid of Dylan.
Yeah, that was year 3. And ever since then, he's regressed. He go from 27 to 26 to 25. Well, I don't count that 25 because he only played 9. Then 23. Now he's only giving you 19 in 18 games. Why would I give up 3 first-round picks for that?
True. Now, if that never happened, if none of this never happened, and they still got rid of Desmond Bain and they still got rid of Dylan Brooks, and he made that leap from the year they faced the Warriors in the playoffs, this would be a whole different conversation, but they can't keep waiting on them. They can't keep waiting on them as an organization. Same thing. Now, in that case, same thing with Trae Young. Like, and Trae Young tried, bro. But Porzingis was hurt. And JJ, he made the jump. So he was like, all right, y'all not gonna pay me. What we tried, we can't keep waiting on it. I know y'all don't want to wait on it. I want this money. Let's make it happen. So I think Ja want to stay, but he see the writing on the wall too, and he embracing it.
Hold on. Now I know these are not the same sport, but in the NFL, we see these NFL players beat women. We see NFL players do hit and runs. We see NFL players get drug charges, all different types of felonies and criminal charges. But they get second chances and get another contracts. They've done obviously the pay is not the same, but they've done things worse than Ja Morant and did not get kicked out the league, got a chance to get another contract. And although what Ja Morant did was wrong, I'm not saying what he did was good. No, it was wrong what he did. He should never did it. But you telling me his value has to decrease because of that. What he does outside of the court has nothing to do with what he does on the court. And yes, he has regressed every single year, but at the end of the day, you can still it's reasons to why he digressed. You can blame injuries. You can blame the coaching now. It's several other factors of why he could have digressed. But at the same time, that doesn't mean his value still isn't 3 first-round picks.
I completely agree with what. No, I completely agree with what Charles said because like I made a comparison. I made a comparison between like when they tried to. I think they suspended him. When he did the little gun shit with KCP. A while back, I made a comparison. I'm like, now y'all just trying to police this dude personality because he ain't the only one that's doing the gun stuff, bro. Like, and then having a gun is not illegal, bro. Like, again, I don't know. Now they is going to let him post the initial suspension and him doing the dumb stuff. While we got a perpetual, let's keep it NBA because we can keep it NBA if we're talking about dudes with low character. While I like his game, Anthony Edwards is a perpetual inseminator, bro. That nigga disgusting, bro. Like the fact that this dude keep getting girls pregnant and then he just willing to discard them and the baby. That's some heartless shit. But they would rather condone that than to do. What is really Ja Morant doing? Like if we so past that,
He didn't
like,
shoot nobody. His fingerprints are not on no crime scene involving that gun.
Facts. Anthony Edwards, he's bringing lives and he's bringing other people into this. Like, not the girls. Fuck the girls. We talking about the kids. And he just willing to discard them like that. And the NBA, now, again, the NBA can't really do nothing about that, but they still pushing him and they ain't doing the same for Ja Morant. Now, I agree with you on that, for sure.
First of all, why did you bring up contracts? Ja Morant is not getting a contract. He's just getting traded.
No, I brought up contracts because the fact that these NFL guys, they can do the worst thing possible and they still get another shot and they still get another contract, another payday. And the fact it relates to Ja Morant because Ja Morant did something that wasn't that bad and now his trade value has decreased.
But he's been bad.
We talked about that. That's gonna affect his payday when it's time for him to get paid.
Has he not played bad? Yes or no? It's a simple yes or no question. Has he not played good? Yes or no?
Well,
like, come on, y'all. Be for real.
No, hold on. Because I'm looking at his stats right now. I mean,
come on, bro. Don't do that.
Hold on. If we talking about point now, I'm trying to be neutral. If we talking about points, this is second lowest since his rookie year. Assists.
What was that? 6 years ago?
Yeah. Now assists, he's still up there. Assists. He honestly probably still the same on defense. Career high from the charity stripe. I will say
what that 3-point percentage looking like though.
It's looking trash. It's looking
we
bad.
knew that. It's not even about really the gun stuff.
It's
just about like if we're keeping it just play. I'm gonna keep it just play. I'm just thinking it from like management. I don't think what he did a couple of years ago with the gun, I don't think that plays a part. But his play, his injuries, he's been hurt. That's just factual. He's been hurt and he hasn't played the best. Is he really worth 3 first-round picks? Yes, when he plays up to his standards. But since he hasn't, why would a team like me give up 3 first-round picks? Why would I do that?
Now, the injury part, I can give you that. I can give you the injuries. But the play part, it's always a reason for play. Let's not act like the Memphis Grizzlies have not been hurt the entire season. Zach Edey missed time. Jalen Wells missed time. There's several players on their Clark. There's been several players on their team that missed
Clark
time.
been on that
Jaren
team
Jackson,
for ages. Jesus.
Jaren Jackson has missed time. So let's not act like those parts are not key to Ja's playing well. Because if those guys injured and when Ja played, all the focus is on Ja. We all know Ja's not a high volume 3-point shooter or a consistent 3-point shooter. We all know that his game is predicated on driving to the rim and floaters. You can't do that when you're getting double teamed and triple teamed and all your guys that you can trust and pass to are gone now. We forgetting Desmond Bane was a big key to Ja Morant's success. Jaren Jackson, a big key. Zach Edey, a big key. Even KCP, weak ass.
He was a big
Yeah.
part. Dylan
Yeah.
Brooks, like he just said. So come on, bro. Like, yes, he's playing bad,
It's the
but there's
system.
reasons
It's
why.
the
There's reason
system.
to it.
Facts. And then
You
got
just told me wait. You just told me in sports it's about what you done for me now. That's what you just said.
Yeah, I
So
did
don't
say
change
that.
it up
I
just
did
because
say
it's a
that.
different sport. Don't do that. It's about what you're doing for me right now. And right now, John Morant is playing like trash. Even when he
And
is
right
on the
now-
court and he's hurt. You
Trash.
can't
Right
don't
now, I
switch
say
Hold on.
he's
I
first
said
round
that.
pick.
I said that. It's trash within the system. Again, Taylor Jenkins, John Morant, that was his guy. This new coach, John Morant is not his guy, bro. Like, John Morant is not his guy, and he got to fit in there. So, yeah, it could be two things at once. He's playing trash within this new system.
And you know what's crazy? Teams don't give a crap. They just looking at right now. I think he is worth 3 first-round picks at his peak. At the best he could be, that's what he is worth. But when you look right now with all the injuries, him regressing, no team is not giving up no damn 3 first-round picks. They probably give up one first-round pick and a good player and 2 good players. I'll say 2 good players and a first-round pick.
Two things can be true. John Morant is playing ass right now. That's a fact. And him still being worth 3 first rounders is a fact. How many times have we seen players, for instance, Patrick Williams? Patrick Williams did nothing, but he received that decent contract that he got due to what? Potential. What you could do for me in the future. So them trading for Ja and giving up 3 first-round picks, yeah, he's playing butt right now, but you're giving that up because you know what Ja Morant can bring. You know at his best what Ja Morant can bring, what he can do for your team, what he can do for your organization. Let's not act like Ja isn't a game changer. And if you pay the price for game changers, everybody has a bad year. Everybody doesn't play that well every single year. He's regressed since that 3rd year from 27, but John Morant still played good throughout those years.
What's a game changer? Who are the game changers?
Ant's a game changer.
Now I'm glad you just brought that up, because let's not act like Luka last year was his best. If we really want to be honest, that was his worst year last year, probably. I don't know the stats, but if we talking about projection, they was talking about like, oh, this is supposed to take us over the top. Now, we knew the Lakers roster at the time, but Luka, and I still don't think Luka as good as he was on the Mavericks as now he is on the Lakers. So that was a digression.
Finish again. What was the game? Who are your game changers?
Victor.
Okay.
Ant.
Okay.
Ja.
Giannis.
I don't know about John.
Giannis.
LaMelo. Yeah, like you said, Giannis, LaMelo.
Okay.
Bron, Luka.
Okay.
Bron,
Jokic.
Nah, not
Bron,
right now.
bro, Bron is still a game changer, bro. Bron can take over a game. He could take over a series. He's a game changer.
It depends on what role he playing. Not the main guy.
Who else?
Who else can I think of off the top of my head? Joel Embiid's a game changer.
Okay.
Curry.
That sounds like that's a lot of superstars in there. You're putting Ja as a superstar then, right?
Ja can't change the culture. You can change the culture.
No, that ain't that wasn't the question. That wasn't the
Ja Morant's a game changer?
I don't think so. Not up there with them.
Why?
I don't think he can I don't think he can propel me. I've already said game changers are the ones that can literally change trajectory of like games in the series. I don't think he's like that type. No, I don't really think he can. As your best player, no, I don't think that. I told you that already. I don't think he's them, because you named a lot of superstars. He's not a superstar. He's just not. He's a star. I will say he's a star, but he's not a superstar. Every player you just named is a superstar. Every one of them. Ja Morant is not a superstar. He's a star, but he's a superstar.
You don't have to be a superstar just to be a game changer. Is Jalen Johnson not a game changer?
I would say right now, probably not. I wouldn't put him up there yet.
Jalen Johnson can take over a game with his defense, his rebounding, his scoring. He can affect the game in many different ways. You don't have to be a superstar to be a game changer.
I wouldn't put Ja Morant as a game changer.
That's
just me.
Ja Morant can take over a series. Ja Morant can win you a game. He can win you a series just off his athleticism, his his floaters, his passing, his IQ. Like we've seen it when he was at Murray State.
That's different.
Zion's a game changer, but Zion's not a superstar.
Zion is a game changer.
But he's
Zion better than Ja, though. He's better than him. Just facts. He's just better. He just stayed hurt, but he's better. If you take out the injuries, but you really can't. Zion is a better player than Ja. At least in my opinion, I think Zion.
But if we're going career for career, it's Ja.
Yes, career for career, Ja has been the better player. But who I think like just when I look out there and see who be balling, I would say is Zion. I would say it's Zion. Like Luka, okay, before you go, Luka, can Ja do what Luka did? Take his team all the way to the NBA Finals. Can Ja do that with just good players? Can he do that?
That's a difference. That's carrying. We're not talking about carrying. Can he carry a team? We're talking about can he change the game? Is he a game changer or not? Can he be the reason why you turn around this series? Can he be the reason why you change the trajectory of this game, this series, and things of that nature? What Luka did, that's carrying. That's putting all y'all ass on my back and hiking 28 damn miles to the damn finals. That's what that is. That's a whole totally different thing.
I agree with that. I'm kind of in the middle with that. Yeah. I don't think
John's definitely a game changer. He's definitely. I mean, you don't have to believe it.
I just don't.
That's your opinion. That's fine.
I know it's mine.
That's fine.
Now the Bucks, we got to look at the Bucks. I heard that the Bucks they've been in talks with every team. So let's not.
I don't want Ja to go there. I don't even think he fits over there. That's just me though. I don't think Ja fits over there with the Bucks. Let me read these chats real quick. Let me read this. Ed Falential Sports, if I say it wrong. What's up?
What's going on?
The Stephon Diggs situation won't be handled till the Patriots season ends. That's wild. Yo, Black Road, my guy. Yo, love to see the viewership going up. Sheldon CJ, what's good? Keep up the great content. Thank you, brother. You've been here for a minute. Let me go to this. Ja don't want to be there. Plus, injuries been up. He been a pure disappointment ever since they fired the coach. They've been going downhill. Back road again. I love to see Ja in Sacramento. They need a true point guard who can shoot and play make. Get DeRozan and Levine out of there. Influential Sports. He said Ja won't go for 3 first-round picks based on the trades we've seen recently, like Luka, Trey, and Bane. My guy Trail on Facebook, definitely not a game changer. On track.
Go check out
Poet Cap, Sheldon speaking facts. Trail Jan Johnson on the way to become one though. Black Roan again for this team, he definitely a force multiplier, aka game changer. And then Black Roan again, Ja definitely a game changer. A lot of chats. Shout out to the 10 people in the chat though.
What would you say that?
I do want to.
Go check out Influential Sports. That's my bro. He talk about sports as well. So.
Okay. But since let's get off with the Ja thing. So it's crazy. Last week I said you should trade Anthony Davis because he could potentially get injured, knock on wood. It's crazy because literally I said that literally hours later he gets hurt with a broken hand, basically. He's out for, they say 6 weeks, could be months if he gets surgery, but they say they're still talking to teams about trading him though. So what's y'all take on Anthony Davis getting hurt once again?
Man, ain't nobody gonna want his ass after this.
Yeah,
ain't nobody gonna want him.
I saw that the map again. If I said if he get hurt, that the Mavs are gonna have to blow it up. I saw 2 things. I saw that the Mavs was talking about shutting down Kyrie for the rest of the season, or Kyrie coming back at the All-Star break. Like, just shut him down, bro. Trade Kyrie, bro. Get a team around Cooper Flag, bro. These are still the vestiges of that Luka team that made it to the finals, bro. That 2024 team. And then that Luka trade to the Lakers. So get rid of everybody on that team. I guess you could keep Lively, get rid of Gafford, get rid of Kyrie, get rid of all them guys, get rid of PJ, trade all them, just blow it up and build around Cooper Flag.
I think they should wait another year, Jay. I want to see what this team, because that team is a championship team. Like I said, I know you said they was the residuals of the Luka trade, but at the same time, you got everything you need. You got defense, you got offense, you got a great bench. Literally, that Mavericks team has just been decimated with injuries the entire season. So, like, if I'm Mark Cuban and them, I'm giving it one more year. I give it one more year before I trade AD. And on top of that, it gives AD a chance to recover, and it gives him a chance to help his trade value next year. Because right now, ain't nobody gonna want him, especially after you just got injured again. Nobody gonna want you. If you wait this the next season and you can manage to stay healthy for a little while, and before they trade you, then your trade value might go up, and they actually give you something for him. So
nobody want to go trade a lot when he was healthy. So why would I trade for him when he hurt? Bro, if the rumors are true that they said they are continuing trying to trade him, because they say based on like what he does, if he gets the surgery, out for months, but if he just rests, really, it's just 6 weeks, bro, trade that dude, bro. Because it's like at this point, let's just get something. At some point. I would love for them to try to get a year. But then next I'm gonna say the same thing all over again. Then he gets hurt. Now it's like, damn, I should have traded him because he got hurt. Bro, he gets the flukiest injuries I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
he gets the flukiest injuries. And then the thing is, you think like, damn, it's just a jam finger. No, nigga broke his whole ligament in his hand. Like, bro, if you could get something for Anthony Davis, trade that dude, bro. It's okay. It's okay to trade him. We wanted to see this work out. We'll probably never see Kyrie and AD. We'll probably never see it.
You know where AD can fit right now, hypothetically? The Sixers. As a 4.
I don't know what they're giving up for him. They ain't got nothing. They ain't giving up nothing of value.
Yeah, so he looking for a max too. So I'm just saying, as team fit wise,
he ain't getting nothing of value from the Sixers. I don't know what team he going to, but man, just trade the dude, bro.
Well, but can you imagine him on the Sixers, Joel Embiid injury prone ass, and AD, and you got AD injury prone ass? Oh my god, the fans would be going crazy.
Yeah,
and if we being honest, I don't even when AD has played this year, I don't think he's played that good.
He hasn't. He
hasn't played that good this year. So it's like, what trade value does he have?
Yeah.
I love you, Charles. I love you like a freaking brother. You gotta stop with this living in the past BS, though. Yes, AD is great. He's worth probably 2-3 first round picks, but you know damn well he probably worth maybe 2 good role players.
Hold on, wait. I never said I would give up a haul for AD. I never said that.
So you give up a haul for Ja, but not AD.
Well, one, Ja's younger. That's the first thing.
But he be as injury prone as him.
No,
he's
not.
He be as hurt as him.
He's not as hurt as AD.
Injury prone. This is his first real injury for real.
AD can fart the wrong way.
He's
gonna be out for 12 games.
On the Mavs.
AD take a shit too hard. He's out for 4 games. Like, so let's be real. Let's be real, dog. I've never said I don't know what you mean by I'm living in the past. I've never said I would give up a haul for AD. I never said that. So what the hell are you talking about?
Because I know, because I'm saying you did it for Ja. Because you're saying
that ain't got shit to do with AD.
Because I know how you are. You're gonna think the same way.
That ain't got shit. No, it's based. It's circumstantial. It's based on different players, bro. I'm not gonna give up 3 first round for Anthony Davis when I know this nigga gonna miss 65 games. What the hell?
But I know Ja is gonna miss a lot of games too.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna act like Ja has been healthy the last 3 years. I'm not gonna act like that. I'm just not. And AD, some people gonna be like, man, AD, we know what he is. He probably worth 2 first round picks. No, he's not. He's not worth 2 first round picks.
He worth some role players. He's worth
role players. He's worth some good role players.
Team fit, especially team fit. Yeah, he worth some role players. Not first round.
He's worth some good role players.
You see they traded? Oh yeah, you see they traded him straight up for Luka, which was crazy as hell. Anyway,
that was Nico. Just I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not even gonna.
Either way. My point was
Luka trade.
But even if you trade somebody straight up, like especially
Luka not worth for first round pick.
Yeah, especially they star power. You trading straight up. That means like on Nico part and the Lakers part, they didn't see value in him. So
Luka is definitely worth like 3 first-round picks.
yeah, for sure.
They definitely should have at least got that. They just wanted to trade with the Lakers just because. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know why. I do want to ask, because I think Reg is gonna leave real quick. Y'all saw Rich Paul comments about like Austin Reeves trading Austin Reeves.
I didn't even need. You didn't even have to say this. I already knew it. Bron is sabotaging this year, bro. He's trying to get paid. He's trying to he's trying to hold on to that power that's already gone from the Buss family. He didn't get paid. I think if I'm not mistaken, Luka already got his extension this past offseason.
He's got it.
Reeves, this is his contract year. We already seen how Bron played in some of these games. He was willing to sacrifice that 10-point streak. He almost was willing to sacrifice it. And then if they pay Austin Reeves, that's another reason to not pay him, bro. Like Rich Paul, bro, Clutch, they didn't, I mean, they already hijacked the franchise, but now they willing to destroy the future. So to the point that Reeves' agent had to come and say something to him. Like, I already knew this. Rich Paul didn't even have to say nothing. I already knew this was happening.
So Charles, you think LeBron's still pillow talking with Rich Paul? That's what you said last time. Basically, he was pillow talking. That's what you said. I'm just asking.
To be honest, I think he does still pillow talk with Rich Paul, but in this circumstance right here, I don't know. But Rich Paul does have a point though. Austin Reeves for Jaren Jackson, that's a good trade. That's not a bad trade because the Lakers get what they need defensively, and Jaren Jackson, and then on top of that, they're getting Austin Reeves off the books, so they don't have to pay him. And the Grizzlies are looking for something else. So Austin Reeves can go to the Grizzlies, get paid, and do his thing. And then not only that, y'all can get off Jaren Jackson, big ass contract, and
but then they just go pay Austin Reeves a big ass contract.
And then that still leave a hole like where Brian in this. Brian want to get paid by the Lakers.
I mean, he just gonna sign another 1-year deal if he want to play again next year.
Yeah, that is true. Now that would be ideally a fit, and then you can move DeAndre Ayton to the 4 because DeAndre Ayton at the center just don't work. So
I just wanted to know because the first time Rich Paul said something, Charles was saying, "Man, you can't tell me he relaying it to LeBron."
He was talking about what?
I'm trying to look it up now. I'm trying to find what he talked about. But I remember he was like, "Hey, LeBron gotta be talking to LeBron. He got to." So when this came up, I'm like, "Is LeBron pillow talking again, or is Rich Paul just going solo on this?"
What was that first situation?
Honestly, don't remember.
Yeah,
It's been many situations. This ain't the first one.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Okay.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Rich Paul, he tripping. Bro.
I think Rich Paul is just out here just doing solo.
I know what it is. I think he's trying to do a what's that GM name? Rob Pelinka. I think he's trying to do a Rob Pelinka deal, G. I think he's trying to go from an agent to a GM. Because why else? 1 year with Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman is one of the most controversial sports heads out here. And then on top of that, you're sitting here discussing trades and discussing different rumors and discussing how you would treat players and how organizations treat players, things of that nature. Why else do that if you're not trying to become a GM somewhere? You know what I mean? So I think he probably trying to do a Rob Pelinka deal.
I ain't gonna lie. If like his agent, I'm over here pissed because why are you talking about my client? You an agent.
Bro.
You're an agent. What agent in sports, period?
Bro.
What agent in sports talks about another player? That's not
They do it.
fair.
Publicly, they don't do it. No, publicly,
Don't
no.
do that shit.
Publicly, no. Behind scenes, yes, they do.
Yes, behind.
You don't do that. You don't do that publicly, though. Like,
you don't do that.
If I'm a player, I'm not to say.
No,
I mean,
was it when Rich Paul said the Lakers aren't like a championship team?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, so you think LeBron's like, man, we ain't that good of a team, man. Now months later, he like, man, we gotta get rid of Austin Reeves, man. Man, say that on your pod, brother. Say that on your pod that we trying to get. What? Bro, Rich Paul, look, he actually might be telling the truth. I think he might be right trading Austin Reeves. But you can't talk about my old client. You can't talk about somebody else's client. You can't.
Outside of the bag, if I'm a player, because I will say, Clutch Sports give their team. They give the biggest, like Ben Simmons, Bron. I don't know who else is part. Is Trae Young part of Clutch? He was at one point. But yep. Now
AD is one.
Outside of the bag, which he does get them, like. Bron is his biggest priority. If I was a player, I would not sign in the Clutch, bro.
Why? He get all his payers played. Look what he did with
but at the same time, we've heard
Denzel Bailey.
At the same time, though, we've heard players talk about, hey, like I wanted to go to this spot, and he advised me not to. One of the Morris twins, when he was trying to go on the Clippers a couple years ago, he was channeling him, nah, go here. And we know, the Battle of LA, which is dead at this point. I don't think nobody won that. But at the same time, we've heard stories like, hey, Rich Paul, like kind of sabotaged my deal with this team type thing. So we've heard that as well. He playing like you can't. That's like, well, Michael Jordan. I forgot who Michael Jordan agent was, but that's like if Michael Jordan agency, I'm not signing under Michael Jordan agency. If I'm Patrick Ewing or whoever, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Rich Paul is tweaking, bro. It's
a conflict of interest, bro. It is, bro. It is.
Look, while we own the Lakers, I know y'all saw that Luka and Dennis Schroeder beef. I know y'all been hearing about that.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God!
He slapped five from him. He slapped five from him.
He tried to. He wanted to.
Nah, Dennis Schroeder commented under the Instagram post. He said attempted with the looking eyes emoji.
No way.
So, I mean, granted, we weren't there, so we don't know what really happened. But if it's true and my boy Dennis smacked five from him, he deserved them 3 games. He deserved them more. You don't touch that, man. What the fuck is wrong with him?
They got beef.
At the same time, though, I'm gonna say this: like, Luka be talking a lot of smack.
Nah, he do.
Crazy smack. And then that contract stuff, I don't even know if I don't even know if that was on the table. Like, if that was really on the table.
It was. He declined it.
I
don't blame Luka for saying that though. If
he would have signed that, they wouldn't have been able to trade for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was years before though.
I don't got no problem with him saying that though, because it's like if we on a basketball court, G, I'm trying to say anything to get you out your game, G. So the fact that I just brought that up and that took you out your game, I did my job. So I ain't mad at Luka saying that. It petty? Yeah, but I ain't mad at him.
He passed up. Dennis Schroeder passed up 4 years. What was that? 80-some million?
80 million. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if he would have took that contract, his whole career would have been different.
Dennis Schroeder. He one of them guys though. He stand on 10. Like what? At least he willing to go about his respect, man.
I respect that. You know what I'm saying? You value your morals and you stand on your morals, but at the same time, G, like he didn't want to take that deal because he thought he can get more. And that he was trying to be greedy. Greed is a sin, dog. I tell your cousin Aaron that all the time. Sheldon, greed is a sin. Yeah. And so if he would have signed that contract, his career would have been totally different. After he didn't sign that contract, what happened to him? He became a bench player and a role player when he was a starter. So if he would have signed that contract, he would have remained a starter. And who knows the trajectory of his career then?
Hey, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 30 minutes.
All right, brother. We'll probably still be on. All
right, bet.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Let's go through some of these rumors. Let's go through some of these rumors real quick, G. Then I know we got some games to go over with.
Oh, I got some takeaways too.
Yeah, that's why. We'll probably save the Kuminga if Rez does come back, so we'll leave that last. But let's talk about, you're one of your guys, Aneka Okongwu. They said they potentially trying to trade him. It says the Pacers are showing interest in Okongwu, Alexis Misi, Ivica Zubac, and Daniel Gafford. It says, I was told this week, for example, that the Indiana has called a land on Okongwu in addition to his previous reported interest in players such as Daniel Gafford, Ivica Zubac, and Ivica Misi. So you think the Pacers should go after one of those centers, and should the Hawks trade your guy Okongwu?
I don't think the Hawks should trade a Kongu. I think the Pacers though they should go out for Messi or Gafford. I think it'd be cheaper than going after a Kongu. Because the Pacers they don't need a scoring big. I mean, they do need another scorer, but they don't need another scoring big. They just need a big that's gonna rebound, play D, and block shots. And that's Messi and that's Gafford. And if you go after a Kongu, you're gonna have to pay that boy some bread. So that's definitely the cheaper option. But the Hawks trading Okongwu, I don't see why, because you got Porzingis who barely plays because of his illness and whatever other injury that he has. So it's like you might as well keep Okongwu. He's one of your healthiest players, and then him and Jalen Johnson show that they can play together. Him and Jalen Johnson show that they can help carry that team, because when Trey was out, that's who was carrying the damn team. So I don't know why they listening. The only reason I can think of them not listening to trade talks for him is because they know he deserves that bag and he's gonna deserve to get paid, and they're not trying to pay him.
I thought they
That's
paid
the
him
only thing
already,
with
though. I thought they paid him Okongwu.
I thought his contract was coming up.
No, I thought they paid him already. While you look that up, I'll read
Okay.
these
Yeah.
chats real quick. Simone, 80 damaged goods. He showed this. Influential Sports, build around Coop. Only keep Christie and Lively. Nimhart, brother too. He nice. Yes, Ryan Nimhart is good. Black Road. I don't know what team wants to invest in 80 long term. He is the real Mr. Glass. He needs time to rise his stock, stay healthy, perform. A while Dallas took a major L trading for Luka for AD. Of course, worst trade in history. Black Road again. 80 gets hurt more than an NFL football player. That laughed my ass off. That's crazy. Influential Sports. When I watched the match, AD seemed mentally checked out on offense. And Influential Sports again. No, keep Jared Jackson away from us. Nigga can't rebound. But yeah, I thought the contract
is up in 2 years. It's up in 2 years. It's up in 2 years. So his payday is coming up. His payday is coming up. So it's like I think he's gonna continue to play this well these next 2 years, barring injuries.
Wait,
so
is this the second year?
What you mean?
Or has he got this year plus 2 more years?
Yeah, he got this year plus 2 more years.
Gotcha.
So his contract is up at the end of 2028.
Technically.
So it's like if he keeps this up, he gonna have to get paid. And I feel like they just trying to, they trying to get rid of him early than later.
Hey, look, man. I don't know why Okongwu keeps showing up. I feel like, honestly, I don't know, because I feel like Okongwu has done what he was. He hasn't complained about nothing and gone to no media. He's watched Capella just basically start over. He's basically been better than Capella, especially Capella has regressed. He really didn't even start this year. It took Porzingis basically getting hurt for him to basically start. Now I'm in trade rumors again. It's like, what do I have? If I'm Okongwu, it's like, what do I have to do? Like, what do I really have to do for you guys to look at me as a plus in this retooling process with Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, maybe even Zachary if he stays there? What is it gonna take? I feel like they should keep him, but if I'm the Pacers, I ain't gonna lie, I look to trade for him. He's the youngest out of Zubac, Gafford, and Messi. He's the young. Well, Messi, I think younger, but he's better than Okongwu, better than him. But I would go after them. But if you get Zubac a defensive anchor big, I would go after him. But the thing is, Tyrese Halliburton
don't fit their style. Zubac don't fit their style.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go after them. That's why I would go after Okongwu at least, because I think he could pop out like how Miles Turner was, and he's decent defender. He's a decent rim protector. So I would go after Daniel Gafford's kind of same thing. He just can't shoot. So I would go after if he was available. Go ahead. What you got?
Speaking of your Pacers, let's talk about your boy Tyrese Halliburton. He came out and said that, he thinks about his injury every day, and it's even though he thinks about it every day, he has to move on, but it messes with his mental. And this is why I harp on you about, you say if you're injured, it don't matter. You're out there and you played. And the injuries don't matter. This is why I harp on you about that, because it's like your boy just told you that he thinks about this injury every single day and it affects his mental every single day. So when you come out here and you talk bad about these players, even though they might have played bad, and they didn't play as well, this is why I tell you give them grace, because you don't know what's going through their mind. That man Tyrese Halliburton, when he comes back from injury and he plays bad, I'm pretty sure you will say he's playing like ass, because I'm pretty sure you'll say that. But at the same time, you should give him grace. But you're not going to give him grace because you don't believe in it. I'm telling you to give him grace because he just opened up and said every time he walks, every time he steps, he thinks about that injury. So when players come back from injury, bro, give them some grace, because that shit is not easy to overcome. Every time I step, every time I shoot, every time I run, I'm thinking about that Achilles injury. So I had to bring that up because it's like, bro, you need to start giving these players grace, bro. You're too organization heavy. You need to lean more player heavy, dog. The organizations ain't the ones that's gonna be paying our bills. These players are gonna be paying our bills. So you should give them some grace.
Tyrese didn't come back in the game though.
That don't matter. That don't matter.
It does matter.
It
My thing is when it comes with like the injuries. You was talk last week about Darius Garland, how he had a big toe injury and he didn't play and he missed a game. I don't have a problem if you miss a game. If your big toe is that bad, you don't play. But my thing is, you can't go out there. Basically what you're telling me is you don't deserve no type of slack, even if you're out there injured. That's just not how sports. That's not how sports work, though. That's just not how it works.
I didn't say
Can I
that.
finish? Can I please finish? Can I please finish? I did not interrupt you when you talk. Can I please finish? Thank you. All right. When you are out there, you be acting like, man, give them grace. That he had an injury, whatever. But when you're out there, I can't just be like, man, he went 0 for 8 because he had a big toe injury. That's just not how it works in sports. If you out there, all that goes out the window. You either play good or you play bad. It's like when they play good, we commend them for being soldiers, but then when they play bad, it's like, we supposed to. I mean, he played bad. He supposed to. That's just how it works. We supposed to give him. No, that's not how it works. At least for me, I'm just not gonna be that guy and just be like, give him a pass, y'all. He had a big toe injury. Give him a pass. No, once you step on that court, all that goes out the window, man. But Tyrese wasn't hurt. Tyrese tore his Achilles, and Tyrese hypothetically hurt his hand in game 1 of the finals. And let's just say he had a sprain. If he goes out there, not you, a lot of people gonna say he was playing trash. They're not gonna be like, man, Tyrese had a sprained wrist, man. Give him it. No, they're not gonna do that. That's just not how it works in sports. That's in basketball, football, hockey, whatever. That's just not how it works. That's just not how it works.
Dog. So first and foremost, when a player is playing bad, even if they're injured, I admit that. I'm not when the player's playing good, even their injury, you give them praise. And when a player's playing bad, even with the injury, you still say they're playing bad. All I'm saying is it's context behind why they're playing bad. So give them a little grace. I'm not saying that they don't deserve no blame at all. I'm not saying that you should be like, give them an excuse. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that, yeah, you played bad, but here's why you played bad. Here's why he played bad. Here's why he's struggling. It doesn't take away from the fact that you played bad. It's just context to why you played bad. So the fact that you don't think that matters, that's a problem, dog. Because it does matter. For i.e. with Darius Garland, yes, he did come out there and play hurt, but you don't think every time that Sheldon, if you got hurt at work, if your big toe got hurt at work, every time that you walk throughout the hallways, help the patient or help your coworkers, you don't think you're going to be thinking about that? You don't think that's going to be on your mind the entire day? So imagine playing a 48-minute basketball game when your game is predicated on stopping and starting. Yeah, I'm out there playing hurt and I'm played trash, but there's a reason why I played trash like that, dog. That's all I'm getting you trying to realize. I'm not saying take all the blame away from them. Didn't say that not one time. All I said was give them boys some grace because there's context behind why they played bad.
This is sports, brother. That don't work. That just don't happen. It just
You ain't
don't.
gonna
That's
never
just
get it,
life.
dog.
That's life.
ain't
We
gonna
can't
never get
do
it,
that.
dog.
That's just
You ain't
life.
gonna- no,
That's legit life.
dog, I
We
don't know
can't
what
do
type
that.
of I don't know what type of shit that you've been through, but that's not life, dog.
It's
That's not life, dog.
life.
That's not if you miss work, do you not have to give a reason why you miss work?
I got a question. You gave me that same example. Depending on your work, if your big toe is so messed up where you need to walk around, pick something up, are they gonna give you grace to say, you know what, Charles, let's put you on say desk duty, or they gonna send you home?
Some will.
That's my point. You don't.
Some will.
Some jobs will do that.
But you said it's life that they don't do that. That's what
Majority,
you literally just said.
some jobs do it, some jobs don't. But in sports, which is so different from a corporate job, in sports, we don't care about that as the fans. Fans don't care about that. They just care about what you doing on the court. If they see you not showing up and not doing nothing, they don't care if you had a big toe injury. That's just how it is. They still, even though they still expect you to show, they at least expect you to do something. If Darius Garland would have went out there with the big toe injury and was giving you 30 points a game, I wouldn't care. I would actually say, man, he was out there playing great on that big toe. I commend him for that. But I can't give you some grace when you playing butt. I at least expect you to do something. And yes, before you go, because I know you're gonna say something again. Yes, his play style is starting and stopping. Yes, I get that part. But you gotta do something. And even in the games when he did come back, he played 27 minutes and he played 30. And I think the last game, in game 5, he played decent. No one said anything. No one said nothing. All I'm saying is, if you are hurt, if you are just so injured, and I know you brought up last week, if I'm 50% better than my backup point guard, that's fine. But if you are just so hurt, bro, that you really just can't go, I'd rather you not play. I'd just rather you just not play. Because I'd rather get somebody out there who's 100% that could give me something. Like Ty Jerome can give me something better than a 30-40% Darius Garland. He can give me something. But he just didn't. He wasn't all that. He just wasn't. That's all I'm saying, bro.
So
in sports, it's so different.
If they don't do this in sports, why, when Aaron Rodgers fractured his left wrist, sprained his ankle, when Patrick Mahomes got hurt and still played, when all these other players get hurt, who else got hurt? When what's bro from Tampa Bay, the rookie Ibuka, when Ibuka hurt his hamstring and he was playing, but why did they give him grace and say, oh, he's playing bad because of his hamstring? When Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, but they said it's probably due because it's still lingering from his hamstring. So they gave him grace. But I let you talk. You're right. They gave him grace. They gave him grace when they brought up that hamstring injury. When Patrick Mahomes got hurt and he was still playing on his injury, what did they say? Patrick Mahomes is playing, but he's probably still feeling that knee injury or that ankle injury or whatever injury it was. They gave him grace when he played bad. When Justin Herbert hurt his messed up his hand and he was still playing bad. Justin Herbert can't throw the ball like he wants to or do things like he wants to because his hand is hurt. So let's not say that they don't do it in sports, because they do it in sports. So let's not do that. You can give these players grace. And just like the whole job thing, some entities do it. Why can't you be the one that do it? You don't have to follow the norm, Sheldon. You don't have to be a dick to all these other players and say, oh, it doesn't matter. You're out there. You're hurt. Have some grace for these players. These players are the ones that's going to be paying your damn bills. Have some grace for them.
When did Patrick Mahomes get hurt?
When he got hurt earlier in the season, when I think it was either his knee or his ankle.
I actually don't know. I actually don't know when he hurt his knee. I actually don't know. That's why I asked.
Yes, it was either his knee or his ankle. Before he tore his shit, like 2 or 3 weeks before he hurt his knee or his ankle or something like that. And he was still playing on it. He was still playing on it. and he was moving funny, and he wasn't able to run. And now commentators, oh, Patrick Mahomes isn't moving well, but he's still out there gutting it out. They're still giving these players grace, dog.
I actually don't remember that.
So stop saying they don't do it in sports. You don't do it because you don't give a fuck. That's why.
I don't even know. First of all, I don't even know why you brought this up. But my thing is
because your boy is hurt. So I want you to keep that same energy for him next season when he starts off.
If he plays bad, he plays bad. And I'm gonna say the same thing.
Same energy. That's all I'm saying.
I do keep the same energy. If Tyrese Halliburton comes out and plays bad to start out, he probably is going to play bad. That's just how it works. And with Ibuka, we definitely said he wasn't doing nothing ever since he hurt his hamstring. He was actually not playing like that. Justin Herbert with his hand, he wasn't really doing nothing with his hand either. Like that's just how it works. It's like when you play good, it's like if you play good, we gonna look past that because you was a fighter. But when you play bad, I can't give you no grace because at the end of the day, some teams, they expect you to do something, and especially when you're one of the best players. If you're one of the best players and out here going 0 for 7, that's not an excuse, bro. That's just not an excuse. I can't give you that. I just can't. I hope you play better, and I hope you get healthy, but I just can't give you that.
I'm talking to a brick wall. Oh my god, your ass ain't gonna never get it, dog. I don't even know why I try. Yeah, I don't know why I try because you ain't gonna get it. I thought you would get it because it's your boy Tyrese that's hurt, but obviously you still don't. I see it gotta take some shit happening to you in order for you to understand it. That's the only way it's going.
It probably will knock. I hope I don't get injured.
That's
but it actually probably will. I mean,
because you do not understand, dog. You can't. I don't know why you can't see it from that angle, but.
I actually do see it. I'm just not like these other people that give grace to everybody that's hurt. I just don't do that. Like, if Joel Embiid is hurt in the playoffs and he's playing bad, I'm gonna say Joel Embiid playing like straight garbage. Like, no one gets a pass. No one, especially when you're a superstar. Everybody expects you to do something. So. If Joel Embiid gets hurt again going into the playoffs and plays throughout, but gives you 12 points per game in the playoffs, are you gonna give him grace? But don't you at least expect more than 12?
Yes, I'm gonna give him grace. Would I expect more than 12? Depending on the injury, probably.
If he hurt his knee, if his knee is hurt, do you expect more than 12 points?
And he's out there playing, probably. Yeah.
That's my point. I expect you to play better than that. I can't give you grace just because your knee messed up. You can't give me 12 points. You just can't. I can't live with 12 points, especially when you're a superstar. I expect at least 20 plus. I can't give you grace for that. I just can't. I can't give you grace for that. If he feels like he can't give you more than 20, I'd rather you just sit out. I'd rather you just not play. I'd rather you just not play, brother.
Shit don't make no sense, dog.
Hey, man. That is what it is.
You a heartless ass nigga. That shit gonna bite you in the ass, dog.
Here you go.
I'm telling you nothing but the truth, dog. You may think it's bullshit. Yes, I am. You may think it's one thing I do is tell the truth no matter what. And you may think it's bullshit, but at the end of the day, it's the truth, dog.
Let me say something. Let me say something.
You can write it off all you want, dog. All I'm doing is speaking the truth. You ain't got to listen to it, but
you're not.
I told Aaron, you being greedy, that's gonna bite you in the ass. What happened to him? It bit him in the ass because he wanted to be greedy. So I'm telling you the same shit. I don't lie. I tell you nothing but the truth. I'm telling you the truth because you my boy. So if you don't want to take it, if it want to go in one end out the other, that's on you, dog. I'm just trying to help better you as a person.
Okay, brother. Okay. Here you go trying to preach and do all this shit. But then if I say something, I know how the results is going to be. That's why I don't say what I say. I keep my mouth shut. I let it go. Because I know how you are. Because I know how you are.
Bro, you can't.
I know how you are. I do. What I say, I know what you're going to say. Charles, you know, I'm going to say, never mind. I'm not even going to say. I'm not even going to say what I'm going to say.
No, say it.
No. No,
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not
Don't
gonna say
be
it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm
scared.
gonna keep
Don't
my
be
mouth.
pussy
No,
now.
I'm
Don't be
not
pussy.
gonna say it.
Don't
I'm
be
not gonna say
pussy.
it. I'm not gonna say it on air. I'm not gonna do it on air. I'm not gonna do it on air. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Let's move on to something serious. I don't know why he brought that up. Let's move on to something serious.
That was serious.
That was not serious. That wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I honestly don't. I wasn't even thinking about Tyrese Halliburton.
So talking
his
about a
injury.
player's mental health isn't serious?
I wasn't thinking about his injury and what he said. That did not pop up in my head. I was not thinking.
Just because you wasn't thinking about it doesn't mean it's not a takeaway.
At least for me, I didn't think it was a takeaway. At least for me, I didn't think it was that big of a takeaway
Okay.
for me.
Well,
I didn't think.
Y'all don't see this
So just
shit,
because I didn't think a person injury was a takeaway, that's heartless? That's what you think?
No, the injury is not it's his mental health, Sheldon. Not the injury itself, his mental health. You know why that's a takeaway? Because coming back next season, that's all going to be dependent on his play. Mental health is a big fucking thing. If he's still thinking about that injury, he may not be the same Tyrese Halliburton that we all once know and love. So how is that not a takeaway? He might not come back the same player. Talking about Jason Tatum and his mental health. That's a takeaway because Jason Tatum is a superstar and he might not come back to the same level he once did. So how is that not a takeaway?
Because that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about other things. I'm not thinking about Tyrese. I haven't thought about Tyrese Halliburton all year. I haven't thought about Jason Tatum all year because they just haven't played. They haven't played.
Okay.
So I haven't really thought about them. I just haven't.
Okay.
I've been looking at the other things.
And this is why I say you a heartless ass nigga. Because
let me say, if I say what I say, I'm going to be the bad guy, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Thinking about it, even if you wasn't thinking about it, that's still, and you don't even think that it's worthy of a takeaway because you didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking about.
I gotta think about every person's mental health.
I'm not thinking about Tyrese Halliburton. I'm not thinking about Jason Tatum. But seeing those quotes, that's an NBA takeaway because those are two potent and two high caliber players in the league.
So I gotta think about everybody's mental health. I got to.
Do
I got to think about everybody's mental health?
You still don't get it because that's
Can you answer my question? I got to think about everybody's mental health. So every time a star says something, I have to think about that.
You should take that into account. Yes, you should. Yes. It's called being a decent human being. That's what it's called. Considering someone else's feelings, it's called being a decent human being. And you saying that just shows me you're not a decent human being.
What I'm saying is, yes, Tyrese Halliburton said something about his injury, but I can literally go look at something else because I'm looking at all these other rumors and all this, see what we could talk about. Yes, Tyrese Halliburton said something about his injury, and I pray he gets better, and I think he has gotten better, but I'm not going to look at everybody's mental health. If Emmanuel Quigley comes out and says something, Kevin Love talks about mental health all the time. We don't say shit about him. We don't say nothing about Kevin Love and his mental health. We don't.
I believe
don't say that because we never talked about it on the pod, so don't even say that.
I believe we did. Mention that.
About Kevin Love mental health on here.
That was years ago. But when he first came out with that, I believe we definitely did talk about that.
You weren't even on here years ago. So, and even then, we never talked. On this podcast, we have never talked about Kevin Love's mental health. DeMar DeRozan has talked about mental health. We have never talked about it on this podcast. And DeMar DeRozan said that a year or two ago. We have not talked about that. So don't say we talk about when it's mental health. That's just how life is. If another person comes out with mental health, we don't talk about it. We just don't. So don't act like we talk about these people's mental health all the time. If you can find a video of us talking about DeMar DeRozan's mental health, find it, and then I'll say, yep, you're right, my bad. If you can find that video, if you can find Kevin Love's mental health, go ahead, find it. I'll say, my bad, you was right. But let's not act like we talk about all these players' mental health. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I do.
You do, but we don't talk about it on the podcast. We just don't. So don't act like we do that.
I believe I brought up players' mental health before. I might not talk about it all the time, but I've definitely brought it up before.
Find the video of Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan's mental health, and then if we did, I'll say my bad. I don't know why you be bringing up this crap. Can we please move on? Can we please move on? Can we please move on? Because I don't know. This is the second week in a row. You always got to say all this extra stuff that don't mean nothing. I don't know what what is it supposed to hurt my feelings. I don't know what it's supposed to do.
Nothing to you. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to make you a better person.
Y'all, if I say what I want to say, it'll be a problem.
Say what you gonna say, Sheldon.
If I say what I say, he might leave this. If I say what I say, he might leave this podcast right here and now. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
You all talk, dog.
Because we seen it before, y'all. We seen it before, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that. Why are we doing this? We supposed to be partners, and you over here just saying anything. What are we doing?
Yeah, we're supposed to be partners, and I'm trying to help you as a human being and be a better partner, and you're not even trying to consider that. So, what are you talking about?
Can we please move on, sir? Can we please move on?
I said, come on. I've been saying, come on.
Thank you. Charles was saying some bullshit. Let's move on. Okay. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been rejecting trade offers for DeAndre Hunter and want to give the roster more time. What's your thoughts on this?
Nah, it's time to break that up. You guys just won 60-something games last year, and now you guys are fighting for a playoff spot. I mean, well, you're in the play-in, but you guys are still out here fighting. I think they're, what seed are they? They are
I think they're 7. They're either 6 or 7.
Yeah, they 7. You're a 7 seed. So it's like you guys went from being top 2 seed in the East to now being in the damn play-in. I don't know if it's they need a new. Well, they probably don't need a new voice in the locker room. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they got tired of each other or what it is. But whatever it is, it's not working. It's time to break all that up.
Yeah, because I just uploaded the video today about the Cavs, and it's crazy because they just got DeAndre Hunter. Now they're thinking about trading him again, and they're 23-7. They're 23-19. I think you should just keep him, see how it works. But if you do get the right trade offer for him, I will let him go. Like, if you don't get nothing of value for him, depending on what his price tag is, just keep him. But if you get the right price, I trade DeAndre Hunter. I trade him and see, because I think what is it, Jordan Tyson? He's been playing decent for them. You're gonna get Max Strus back, or is it Jalen Tyson? Just one of them. I don't know, but he's been playing decent. Sam Merrill is there. Max Strus is eventually gonna come back. So I would actually, if you just get the right player, I would do that. I would do it. But what else you got?
Jake Fisher, from Bleacher Report, he reported that the Pistons are looking into getting MPJ. A lot of teams have been inquiring about MPJ, and I think him going to the Pistons, that would be really good because he would be their second option, their second go-to scorer, and that's exactly what they're missing. I mean, he's not the defender. He's not a really great defender, but you know that Pistons team, they play good team defense. So, I think that, and on top of that, I think Michael Porter Jr. would fit there very well. He's shown that he could take on a bigger role as far as scoring, being the number 1 option with the Brooklyn Nets. And then now you're behind. Now you're second option to K. I believe K will feed him the ball because Michael Porter Jr. is a great shooter. He could put the ball in the basket many different ways, from the post, from threes, the mid range. He's literally a 3-level scorer. So I like that for the Pistons. I hope the Pistons do try to go get him, but I wouldn't give up a lot for him. But yeah, I think he'd be a good fit for them.
What you think his trade value is?
Well, after seeing him be the first option in Brooklyn,
I think you can maybe get a first pick for him.
Yeah, for sure. I think I was trying to figure out how many first would I give up for him, because it goes back to the whole Desmond Bain.
I give him.
It goes back to the whole. I think Michael Porter Jr. is better than Desmond Bain, but they gave up a haul for Desmond Bain. So it's like you can say what somebody's trade value is, but it could be the totally opposite. So, but I definitely think he's worth at least a first rounder for sure.
Maybe a first round pick and a first round swap. Desmond Bain is not worth 4 first round picks. The Magic were just desperate. They were just desperate. They overpaid for him. They gave up KCP, or was it somebody else, and for just Desmond Bain, and for it, like, they overpaid. Desmond Bain nowhere near worth 4 first round picks. I think he's worth at least a player, maybe 1 first round pick and a first round swap. I would actually like Michael Porter on the Pistons. I actually think he will mesh well with Cade and all of them. Now, what will they give up? Might have to throw Jaden Ivey there. Might. Because I ain't gonna lie, I think the Pistons have given up on him.
He can go.
I think they've given up on Jaden Ivey. Like, because I think what sucks for him is they've been so great without you.
Mhm.
If they were at least just decent, and then it's like, okay, you come back, now we're like really, really good. Okay. They've been great without you, brother. And it's shown like, man, we really don't need you. And I think Jaden Ivey is not a bust. I just think he's been hurt and he hasn't gotten the legit opportunity with Monty Williams doing them bogus. And I don't think JB Bickerstaff has done them bogus. I just think that he just hasn't gotten an opportunity. So I think if they ask for Jaden Ivey, I wouldn't be upset at that. But I think you got to make the money work. So Tobias Harris might have to be in the trade. If I had Tobias and maybe somebody else, I'll do it. But if Jaden Ivey, they ask for Jaden Ivey, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would be opposed to it.
Black Roden, I don't think it would disrupt their chemistry. I think he'll fit right in. Michael Porter Jr. is one of them guys that he could fit in wherever. So I don't really think it'll disrupt their chemistry at all.
No, I actually think it'd be good. Let me read this. Black Road, mental health is prevalent, but on the regular, you don't. Can we speak about players who come from injuries involving mental health? Dame, Tyrese, and Tatum. Let me see what else he said. I'm shipping Garland out of there ASAP.
Yeah.
Will MPJ disrupt what they have going in D-Town chemistry wise? Charles said no. What else I got? Hold on. It says the Raptors trying to see what they could get with a combination of Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and Jakob Poeltl. Domantas Sabonis has interest from Toronto. We continue to report that, but it'll be tricky to find an agreement there, being that the Raptors, to my understanding, are really just trying to look at what they could get for a combination of Emmanuel Quickly, RJ, and Jakob, and the Kings do not want long-term salary on their books. It's crazy because they traded for them. You paid a man quickly. Man quickly not worth 30. He's just not. I think he's around maybe 20. But they paid him, and now they're trying to ship them. Charles said it like a month ago, I think. He was like, man, he likes Sabonis fit better with the Raptors. And if they get Sabonis, they're already fourth in the East. So if they get Sabonis, with the East being kind of up for grabs, where do they still stay fourth, or are they better than some of them other teams up there with the Pistons, Knicks, and the Celtics right now are at 3?
Well, it depends on what they do with Quickly and RJ. If they keep them to, and then they just, I know they're not going to give Jakob for Sabonis straight up, but if they were to keep Quickly, RJ, Brandon Ingram, Scotty, and Sabonis, and they number 4 right now, they could easily be a top 3 team because Sabonis will help that offense so much, because he knows how he's a great passer. So Scotty cutting or hitting Emmanuel Quickly for a 3 or hitting RJ in the corner for a 3. I think they offense will move way better with Sabonis. So now the defense, I don't know how that defense gonna look because I think Jakob's a better defender than Sabonis, but offensively, they offense will definitely be more potent with Sabonis.
What
Reg, we was just talking about Sabonis, that the Raptors are potentially looking at trading Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and Jakob, and Sabonis might be on the Raptors. That the Raptors are interested in Sabonis.
I guess. I mean, offensively, yeah, at the center position, yeah, he is better than Poeltl. Defense, who is their backup? Who's their backup center?
Colin Murray Boyles?
Yeah, just drafted. Yeah.
Colin Murray Boyles.
I mean, if they keep Scotty Barnes, you said they interested in Emmanuel Quickly?
Not interested, but they're trying to trade them.
That's a lot for Sabonis. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot. But that will kind of spread out what they doing though, because they got too many forwards on that team. In that respect, I can see what they're trying to do, but Defense, I mean, he has kind of have a down. He had a down year, but he a double machine. So I think that wouldn't be a bad trade. It wouldn't be that bad of a trade.
Man, look, if you get off that Manuel quickly contract, get rid of it. He getting paid too damn much.
Who paid him? The Knicks?
No, the Raptors paid him that. The Raptors gave him that bread. And I think the only reason they did it so they could solidify the trade. I think that's literally the only reason they did it, because we can't I think Quigley was supposed to be a free agent or a restricted free agent. So it's like, man, we just traded OG, who was a good player.
Right.
And he helped the Knicks get to the second round and went to game 7. We gotta pay him. And it's like, we can't lose him for nothing. So we gotta trade him. I mean, we gotta pay him. RJ Barrett was already under contract, but RJ Barrett's a good player, but it's like,
yeah. On the Raptors too, and then again, you got Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram. Are they talking about moving Brandon Ingram at all?
Nah, I don't think.
Nah,
so.
hell no. I'm not moving Brandon Ingram.
Nah,
That's not the way he showed me.
Why you gotta move Brandon Ingram? Why?
Because you already got Scotty Barnes. Like Scotty Barnes.
I mean, but they showed they could play together though.
Yeah. But again, he just had that problem with forward Zion. I think Brandon Ingram can be good on his own team or with a team where he the sole main forward on the team. Like imagine Brandon Ingram on like, let me think. Let's think of maybe the Pistons. The Pistons need a forward.
I think it didn't work out in New Orleans because Zion wasn't able to stretch the floor. Like Zion can shoot the 3, but he doesn't want to. And then with Scotty's different. Scotty will go shoot 3 in the corner. Scotty will pop out. Zion wouldn't. So it was like they was damn near operating in the same areas because Brandon Ingram like that mid-post, mid-range area.
True.
That's the same place Zion operates. So
yeah,
that's the main reason why I think they ain't work.
So, Reg, you got some topics you want to talk about. What you want to talk about, brother?
Damn, I had let's talk about my Clippers, man. 17-23 right now. We where do we stand in the standings right now?
Real quick. So was Chris Paul not the problem then? Because they hooping and he gone now.
Nah, Chris Paul, nah. That was
they 11th, bro. They 11th.
I'm not. Nah, I ain't subscribing to he was the problem, man. I at the very least,
because somebody told me that since he just this all-time leader, he's supposed to just say anything to these players and listen. That's what somebody told me.
Nah, I ain't not. Again, at the very least, we could say Chris Paul. He was he gave the right message, but he was the wrong messenger. Especially
I said the same thing.
Yeah, especially considering he already had experience with that with James Harden in Houston, and then you come into Kawhi. Kawhi already quiet. He a leader by example. I don't really think he needs to be told what to do, especially with his history with Pop. So I just think they just had now the way they did it. I don't agree with. Just like better, they ain't even. I don't even think they have they waived him. Like, is he still signed?
He's still on the team. He's on the team. He's just away from the team.
Yeah,
he's still on the team.
Now I don't agree with that because they really just trying to keep him for other teams can't get him. Now that's messed up. And telling him to go home, like I don't agree with that. But I don't think he was the problem. At the very least, again, he was the wrong message. He was the right message, wrong messenger.
I told my co-host that, but he told me that you supposed to listen to these all-time greats. And I said, when you're old as hell, and you're not doing anything, you can't be talking to me any type of way. You just can't. If you was out here hooping, you can do all this. But when you out here old as hell, not doing not a goddamn thing to help us win, you can't talk to me crazy like that.
Yeah.
You just can't. But somebody told me, Charles Jackson, that he's supposed to, he all-time leader, he a winner, he's supposed to do it. The same guy he thought that was never a superstar at no point in his career, that he's supposed to talk to you any type of way. That's what somebody told me.
Yeah, I was subscribing from that point, from the jump. Now, it is hella convenient that we getting better since he's gone, but I don't think that was the case. And then we gotta mention the Bradley Beal the whole thing. That was a failure. Bradley Beal. Oh my God! But the fact that we hooping like this, we 11th in the conference. I'm telling you, let the Clippers get to the AC. Kawhi, he already in it, in my opinion. Kawhi got a real case for MVP if they make it to 8th seed from the start of the season. Career high points. Career high
Say something
points.
crazy. Go ahead, say something. I know you gonna say something.
Career high
Go ahead.
points. He's
Y'all laugh quickly. Y'all laugh
league.
quickly. Chris Paul definitely he wasn't the wrong messenger. He was the right messenger because he was the only one that was willing to say that shit. When nobody else in that locker room gonna speak up. When ain't nobody else in that locker room is a vocal
Who's
leader.
speaking up now though? Who's speaking up?
Nobody.
I mean, I guess
They ain't got no leader in there. Who's a leader?
Kawhi, he the leader by example.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna get y'all out the funk though.
And then we sleep on James Harden impact on bigs, man. Like Zubac, he just had a career year last year. He back. Like Kawhi going crazy. He opening up the court for Brook Lopez, who kind of ain't been.
They're not even playing Zubac in the fourth no more. They letting Brook Lopez close now.
Yeah, but
Zubac, he had a career year and now they barely use that man. They don't even give him the ball in the post no more. They used to give Zubac the ball in the post all the time last year. They don't even give him the ball in the post no more.
It's because Kawhi, bro. Kawhi killing right now. You gotta keep that going, man. You gotta keep that going. You gotta keep that going. I think Zubac, he's gonna come back. Let it drop off. They're gonna bring him back in. But again, Kawhi, he's definitely gonna be all NBA if he leading the league in steals. Career high, leading the league in free throw percentage, career high PPG. He got to be in the MVP combo.
If Chris Paul was one of the best players on the team, you could talk any type of way. But when you just a bench warmer like that, you can't talk to me crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And then again, James Harden already had experience with that. Like we this deep in the game and you still on this, bro. We brought you here because we know what you can still do. We saw what you did on the Spurs a year ago. But you can't come on here doing that with us, man. Disturbing the peace.
Oh, your boy Kawhi came in 7 more games.
Say it again.
He missed 10 already. He can't miss 7 more. If he missed 7 more, he can't even make All NBA.
Yeah. Damn.
I got a question.
7 more games.
I got a question. This is literally like a year plus ago, right?
Yeah.
You think Jokic is the best passing center like ever, right?
Yeah.
Who would you say is second?
Probably gotta go with Wilt. Shit, Wilt led the league in assists.
How close is DeMarcus Cousins as a passer to Jokic?
Not even close. What's DeMarcus Cousins' career year in assists and what's his career average?
I'm trying to figure out why he even bring that up. What was the point of bringing that up?
What was the point of bringing up the mental health? But I wanted to.
Tyrese Halliburton just talked about his mental health. That's why.
But I wanted to talk about because I remember we got in a whole shouting match about how you were saying
his career
DeMarcus Cousins is close, is basically on the same passing level as Jokic. And plus, we haven't got nobody else to answer that, so I wanted to ask.
DeMarcus Cousins is a great passer. When he was with the Pelicans, he showed his passing ability. When he was with the Kings and all those other organizations, he was asked to score, mostly with the Kings because he was injured after the Pelicans. But when he was with the Kings, he was asked to score. He wasn't asked to pass the ball. When he was, his role was different because AD was their scorer, and they ran the offense through those two. So he got to showcase his passing ability. So even though his career average in assists is only 3, it doesn't make him a terrible passer. I never once said that he was a better passer than Jokic. I said he's up there though.
I said how close.
He's close. He's close.
I asked how close is he?
He's close.
And I said he's nowhere near close as the passer as Jokic. Nowhere near.
Okay.
And you said he was basically on the same level as him.
I will say on that Pelicans team, he was looking dangerous. They was looking dangerous for a minute, and they did sweep. They did sweep the Trailblazers, and if I'm not mistaken, that same Pelicans team was the only team to beat the Warriors that year.
Hey, do you think they would have beat the Warriors in a 7-game
I was
series?
gonna ask that question. I was gonna ask that too.
I don't know, but they would have been a tough out. Drew Holiday,
Rondo,
they would have been a
AD,
tough out. Hey,
DeMarcus.
they would have been a tough out, man. They would have been.
I still think they don't beat them. I still think
But then they still had, but Warriors was stacked. But the Warriors are stacked, but they had. Was JaVale McGee on the team then?
that year. Ooh, or was he the
2017?
backup?
Even
Was he
if
the
he
backup?
was, he wasn't gonna do nothing. He wasn't gonna do nothing with them.
Nah.
I think he was the backup to Zaza.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna be able to do nothing with AD and DeMarcus.
Yeah. That would have been a tough. I wanted to see. Yeah, I wanted to see how that played out. That didn't
Because
even.
DeMarcus and AD would have got all they bigs into foul trouble. Then you would have had to put Draymond probably on DeMarcus, and he would have ate. He would have killed Draymond.
Yeah. That's a great what if series too, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I had the Pelicans winning that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because
Yeah.
AD was playing, that was MVP AD.
Right.
Who was gonna stop him on the Warriors? Nobody.
Yep.
What's y'all thoughts on the Milwaukee Bucks bullying Giannis, and does that make him more likely to ask for a trade?
I mean, that's a reflection on how ungrateful the fans is, man. Like, you can't blame Giannis for that, man. It's the team. If anything, I ain't even gonna say it's the team. It's Doc Rivers, bro. Like, I don't know.
It's just the organization. They ain't put themselves in a position to keep helping him long term.
I will blame a little bit Giannis because you traded, what was the name? AJ Green, the coach. You got him fired for Doc Rivers, and y'all was 30-13. Y'all was at the top. Y'all was at the top of the conference, bro. And that's another. I said it again. Same thing with Taylor Jenkins. These new coaches, bro. These new coaches know what they doing, bro. But they want the familiarity of these old heads. And Doc Rivers, I guess you can say he a top 10 longevity-wise coach of all time. But Doc Rivers, I know personally him being on my Clippers, man, like he's so overrated, man. I hate saying no diss to them Celtics. No diss to them Celtics because niggas love getting on their head, but his career is based off that 1 year, and that was just a great turnaround. Now that is the greatest regular season turnaround of all time, but we so far removed from that. And then I don't know why Giannis picked him up, bro. It's Doc Rivers, bro. They got Ryan Rollins. Ryan Rollins is hooping, bro. Kevin Porter Jr. They had a career resurgence. They started on my Clippers. And now he taking it to Milwaukee. Only thing I would say, Bobby Portis, they didn't stay. They didn't. It's crazy. They didn't kept Bobby Portis longer than they kept Chris Middleton from the championship team. It's time to let Bobby Portis go. I think Miles Turner was a great pickup. Miles Turner was a great pickup to me. I just think they need to.
He ain't doing nothing. He can't rebound. Rebound.
True, but that's Giannis. You can't steal balls from Giannis. Giannis gonna.
I've seen games where Miles Turner give me one rebound, bro.
I think Miles Turner
give me one.
At this point,
who worse rebounded, him or Jaren Jackson? Who the worst one?
Miles Turner.
Gotta be Miles Turner. But I think
that's crazy.
He an upgrade from Brook Lopez. Now,
I agree.
I don't think Brook Lopez did. He was just in DPOY conversations. I don't think now this a discredit to the voters and the NBA heads who make the decisions. I don't know why Miles Turner ain't never won a DPOY, but
yeah,
I think he is a great substitution for Brook Lopez and from the three as well. So I thought that was a good pickup. I think they got a good team, bro. I think they got a good team. I just think it's the coach. It's the coach, man. I ain't want to blame coaches but we've seen enough of Doc Rivers to see that. And then you got Giannis, all the talent he didn't have. You can't win. Has the Bucks won 50 games with Doc Rivers as coach?
No.
Giannis is ever since Giannis became Giannis, he's winning 50 games off rip. I don't think he's done that with Doc Rivers. I gotta see.
Yeah, they've gone 48-49.
Right
They've
there.
been there.
I get
They've been there.
That's off Giannis. That ain't now if Doc Rivers really was the guy that Giannis thought he was, they could have won like 55 to 60 games. That 49 win, Giannis gonna get 50 wins by himself.
Mm-hmm.
But to go back to the fans booing Giannis, I think it's the fans are fed up. I think they believe. I mean, Giannis does want out. Everybody believes that he wants out. It's just the fact that Giannis keeps denying it. So I think they fed up. You know what I mean? But that's still. I feel like they don't even deserve to boo him because he brought a championship to y'all organization when nobody thought y'all would have won a championship in this decade. You know what I mean? But y'all won one. He brought you. He did something that nobody else could do. You know, and so I feel like he shouldn't even have got booed. Like you said, I feel like it was a disrespect and it was wrong enough.
Could they be booing could they not? I want to say against him, but could they just be booing like this team is just not that good and y'all could do better instead of literally just booing at Giannis?
Yeah, that could have been. I hope that's the reason. And now they
I hope. I don't think it's Giannis because, like you said, he's been loyal. At least it's like, why am I booing somebody who we know the team sucks? You could ask for a trade, but you're coming out here and basically saying, "Hey, I'm not asking for a trade, and I'm actually going to stay." So I think it's them just. Oh, go ahead.
And then I think
he could have been left. He could have been left, but he chose to stay and won y'all championship.
I kind of blame the media for that too. Like, if Giannis saying he ain't trying to get moved, if that's what he's saying, we gotta take his word for it. We ain't saying no confirmation. Hey, Giannis demanding the trade. Just like I just saw something today. Somebody demanded a trade. Kuminga. We gonna get into that next. But yeah, if we ain't hearing that, we gotta take his word for it. And he's still playing. Like now. Did he fake an injury this year?
Did you say, Charles, you thought he faked that injury when he hurt his Achilles? His calf strain. Did you thought he faked that?
You talking about Giannis?
When you said that? Yeah. When he went down earlier, you thought he faked it?
I thought he did.
Motivations behind that is unknown, but again, if he ain't
I could be wrong though. It could have been a free, he could have actually hurt himself, but like Reg said, all that shit that was behind it was too many coincidences lining up, Jay. Way too many.
You gotta take
you know what it really is? It gotta be one person to say, I don't care. Giannis has to be like, look, I'm asking for a trade. He just don't want to be the bad guy. I feel like deep down, he feels like he might get that LeBron treatment, that KD treatment. He's not going to get nowhere near that type of treatment if he asks for a trade. We're actually going to praise and clap for you that you asked for a trade. And the Bucks don't want to be that team and be like, man, we traded Giannis out to the Cooper away. They don't want to be that team. But at the same time, they got to look at it and be like, man, our best trade asset is Giannis. So for us to potentially get better in the future, we actually might have to trade him to get assets back. They just don't want to be that team. Somebody basically has to not care about what everybody else thinks.
And he's supposed to be signing an extension too. Like I don't see no organization that can pay him that. And then I don't want to see Giannis on another team, like because it's not going to be his team. Yeah, it's going to be his.
Well, it depends. It depends what team he go to. It depends.
Oh, it got to be a nothing team like Trey. It got to be what Trae Young just did. It got to be a nothing team. He's not going to the Lakers. He's not going to OKC. He's not going to.
I want him to go to the Spurs. That's where I want him to go. Him and Wemby. Oh my God. Him, Wemby, and Fox and Vassell. Oh my God.
That sounds good. I don't know. don't know about that.
Man, that shit gonna be dangerous. That shit gonna be Wemby gonna be the designated
How?
center.
No,
But
if they talking about they gonna ask for Wemby if he trying to get traded.
no, they're not. Hell no, they got too many pieces, G. They can get them Keldon Johnson. We did this trade like a couple of weeks ago, but they can get them so many. Then they got a lot of picks too. They can get them picks. They can get them players. They can get them whatever they want.
I ain't
Yeah.
asking. You better not ask for Wemby. I'll hang up that phone in a heartbeat. You better shut up.
Yeah,
Block y'all ass.
I don't know, man.
On me, I'm blocking you. Don't even try to call my.
De'Aaron
Don't even try to
Fox.
call my sister.
A big three of De'Aaron Fox, Giannis, and Wemby. I don't know. That's putting too much pressure on Giannis, man. Like,
No, it ain't. He got one of the clutchest players in the league in Fox, and then he got a freak of a nature and Wemby. All he is just the glue.
If Giannis don't want to go to another team, I don't want to hear you say I want to win. Then I don't want to hear you say that, because if that's the case, like, be for real.
What if he want?
You can't say I want to win and stuff, but you saying with the Bucks. You can't do that.
They ain't winning nothing.
He kept Bobby
They ain't winning
Portis.
nothing in their future.
He kept Bobby Portis. He still got a guy that won the chip, bro. He went for he do want to win. He traded for Dame. He traded for Dame. Let's not forget about that.
I thought that could have worked.
Dame
I thought that could have worked.
Like,
Yeah.
forget about
I think it could have worked. I believe it could have worked. It was just the first year in the playoffs, Giannis was hurt. Next year in the playoffs, Dame was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's like, I just don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear a reporter say, "Man, do y'all think you could contend?" And then you say, if you pause for 1 second, I'm gonna look at you crazy. I'm gonna look at you crazy if you pause for 1 second.
Yeah.
But let's move on. Let's talk about Jonathan Kuminga. Today, January 15th, is the first time he could get traded. The minute, basically probably at 12 a.m., it said that Sham said that Jonathan Kuminga has demanded a trade from the Warriors.
When can he get traded?
Today. He can finally get traded today.
Oh, today? Okay.
He finally get traded today. And it says the Mavs have shown interest in Jonathan Kuminga several other teams with the Kings. And it said the Warriors have been prioritizing expiring contracts in return, declining idea of taking back long-term contracts unless it's a no-brainer positive value.
Yeah, they trying to free up them books. That's what they trying to do.
Man, this is, if they do it, it's a plus on both ends. But, like, who they going to get for him? Like,
yeah, that's the big question. I heard reports they was trying to go get Michael Porter Jr. Bro, Michael Porter Jr. Y'all need a big.
I need a big shooter.
They need a big.
Bros, bro, we off the Splash Bros. The Splash Bros is over with. It's been way greater teams, not as far as impact and winning, but as far greater teams in 3-point shooting in post Golden State dynasty. Y'all need a big. Y'all gotta get rid of Draymond Green. Why? These are obvious things. Big Draymond Green. That's it, bro. You got Jimmy Butler.
They bench ain't bad. They bench ain't the best, but they ain't bad.
Bro, I swear, some team's stupid enough to pick up Draymond Green, bro. I swear to God. Some team is stupid enough to pick up Draymond
A contender might.
Yes.
I mean, he a crash out, but Draymond Green is still an impactful player. But I will push back and say we've never seen him on another team, so we don't know how he'll be.
Facts, I'm telling you.
I can't push back on that. So let's just hypothetically say he goes to the Blazers or something. Can he do the same impact with them? I have no clue. I don't know. I really don't.
I think he could. With the Blazers, I think he could.
With the Blazers.
I think he'll make that defense way better. Because they already a good defensive team.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
I think he'll make it better.
Hey. Oh, for real. And then sometimes when Drew getting older, he can bring the ball forward.
It'll fuck up Denny, though. It'll definitely fuck up Denny. Because Denny is their point forward. And then you bring Draymond.
Yeah.
So.
Facts. Damn, that's a good point.
They said they don't want to take back they said like the Kings, they don't want to take back Malik's Monk because he's still on long-term deal, but Keon Ellis is something that they want because I think he's on an expiring deal. I think.
Why do they want all these guards and shooters and shit? The first thing you need to do is go get a center. God damn.
What happened fucking with Scoot Henderson. He a failed experiment.
He supposed to be coming back.
He's getting up to bust territory. He's getting up there. He's getting up there. He's close. I'm not going there yet, but he's getting up there. I think he's just been so hurt, and it's like we really just don't know. And even if he does come back, he still won't get the opportunity. Like it just
drew
sucks.
back now.
He drew back, and then he went up a level. He won't get the same opportunity. So with Scoot, at least, I think what they're gonna do, because what's this, year 3?
I think 3. Yeah,
Because he came in with Wemby. Yeah, this year 3. I think what they're gonna do is he's gonna be a restricted free agent, and then that next year we just gonna see what happens. I think they're gonna give him a qualifying offer, and then they move. And then if he's good, hey, we might give you the bag. If you're not, it is what it is. It sucks for him though, because he's just been hurt, but
he ain't never really got to showcase his talent for real.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
He's up there. He's getting up there. But with Kuminga and stuff, like, I mean, we talked about it. Like, it's time. It's time to trade. It's time to trade him now. To where? Y'all like him with the Mavs when they were Coop?
No.
No.
I feel like that's
I don't know where he can fit.
He want the ball in his hands, and Coop. He gonna stunt Coop's growth doing that.
I don't know where he can fit.
The Bulls will be a good one. They can trade. They can get Vucevic at Kobe.
Is he a point guard?
Yes, Kobe is on expiring.
Yeah, so they can go get Kobe too, or one of those two. Who else? Let me look at the teams. Something's looking on here. I think the Suns could use him. I think he'd be good with the Suns.
Remember in the summer we was talking about him on the Suns? I actually like him on the Suns.
Yeah, him on the Suns.
I actually like him.
Is he a shooting guard or a point guard?
Who? Kuminga?
Coop? Kuminga?
Yeah,
who you talking about? Who you talking about?
I thought y'all still talking about Scoop, but
Kuminga. Oh yeah, Scoop. PG.
Kuminga on the Suns right now.
Well, this was during the summer. I liked it.
I don't think we need him right now. We got wing defenders. We got dudes that can score. Who is our power forward right now? Starting 4.
Is it Royce O'Neal?
I think. Yeah.
Either him or Ryan Dunn. Is Ryan Dunn?
I think it's
Ryan
Dunn's son. I think it's Royce O'Neal.
Royce
O'Neal been hooping. Royce O'Neal been good.
Yeah, facts.
The Pacers could use him.
You know what they should do, bro?
The Celtics. Hey.
Who? Kuminga?
Nah, it's really only like 3 teams. The Bulls, Kings, the Nets. The Nets could definitely use them. The Pacers could use them.
Why can't we figure out Kuminga on the Nets and the Nets trade Claxton to the Warriors and everybody wins?
Oh.
The Warriors get they big, and I think at least this year Kuminga gets the ball out. And then now that I think about it months later, I think Kuminga is actually in a decent spot, because if he hypothetically, Rise, speak to me, guys.
Yeah.
Hear me out. If he goes to the Nets and plays good, the team, because he has a team option, they could either exercise that, he's still on the team getting $20 million, ball out next year, or he could be a free agent and then somebody could potentially pay him. So I think he's in a decent spot if he would go to the Nets.
I say it all depends on what team he goes to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think everybody.
The Nets. That'll be him and Claxton.
Perfect position for him, for real.
They
fuck around get one more. Yeah, they could probably get one more piece from the Nets. But what piece is that? Bro, all them over there are G leaguers.
Right, the Nets trying to take anyway. That's why they're trying to trade MPJ.
Yeah, I was like, because then even if you trade Kuminga and you gonna trade MPJ, you gonna get some pieces or draft picks back. So
what if the
Nets would be the best move?
Yeah.
I know we watched that game the other day. The freaking Thunder finally beat the Spurs handily.
Yeah.
They finally won the game. I think they're gonna play one more time. But what was y'all thoughts on the Spurs and the Thunder game?
Shit, the entire time I was watching the game, have y'all remember that meme or that video when they was jumping dude and they all fight back. That's exactly what I thought the whole time. I thought I thought that the Spurs, they didn't look like the same Spurs they did those previous games. They weren't really the same team they were defensively, and then offensively. It was given like, man, we beat y'all 3 times already. We gonna beat y'all again. Instead of them actually coming in there hungry, ready to fight and dive on the floor like a playoff game. It didn't feel like they was treating it like a playoff game. They was treating it like it was just a, man, we beat y'all already. We finna beat y'all again. But credit to the Thunder because the Thunder said, "Nah, we ain't going for this. We ain't going." They gave their ass belt to BTA. So, but yeah,
I ain't gonna cap. I don't think nobody on the Spurs play good.
no, he didn't.
I think Wemby be looking at Chet like he fooled. I ain't gonna cap. I think he looks at him like he fooled, bro. Like he gave that man 2 posters. He gave him 2 posters. But I thought the Thunder came out with intensity. I thought Shea played great. Jalen Williams had a decent game. Chet didn't really do anything. But I just felt like Charles said, the Spurs didn't come out with, because the last games, the Spurs came out with the same intensity as them. This game, they just did it, and the Spurs, and not the Spurs, the Thunder, just smacked them in the mouth, kept punching them, and they couldn't get up. And they just couldn't get up from it.
Yeah, I said that those 3 wins, I mean, they meant something. I mean, the Thunder have been kind of leveling out since they got blown out by the Hornets. So I knew that last win they was gonna make an adjustment. I knew that last game against the Spurs they was gonna make an adjustment. The Spurs, I know they went a little way without Wemby too with that. So yeah, the Spurs got to come up now. I think they still in. If I'm not mistaken, they still second, but
They're still second.
We'll see if they match up in the playoffs. How this
Nah, they third right now.
Oh, they are?
Who's second?
Yeah.
Nuggets.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn.
But the thing I hate about the only thing that the Spurs can improve on is using Wemby, because Wemby is not posting up nearly enough. Like, I'm tired of seeing Wemby. When you got somebody like Chet or Big on you and you're on the perimeter, that's perfectly fine. But when you got somebody like Aaron Wiggins, J-Dub, Caruso guarding you, like, go down to the paint. He did it some that game, but it wasn't nearly as much as it needs to be. Even if you do got a Chet on you or something like that, bro, put your back to the basket. You know how unstoppable a hook shot from Wemby would be? If Wemby got the sky hook, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar go-to shot, he would be unstoppable, bro.
Yeah, I think Wemby, he got all the tangibles to be the GOAT. It's still some stuff that he needs
to
add
some muscle.
Post game.
That's what it is. He has some muscle.
A little bit. Post game.
He get pushed around way too easy.
Yeah. You need to learn how to land better. Facts.
We got a couple of more takeaways because we still got a whole bunch of other stuff we got to do. But if y'all got any other takeaways, what y'all got?
Bron played his first back-to-back.
He hooped.
And he talked about what it took to play in that back-to-back. That man said he had to do a cold tub, a hyperbaric chamber. He had to take a nap. Then he did rehab, stretching, lifting, and a whole bunch of other shit. And it's like, bro, I think it's time. And then because he just got that patch, that 23-year patch on his jersey now, it's about time.
Damn, for real.
If he don't retire this year, he got to retire next year. He doing too much just to try to play a back. I thought
he was already doing that type of stuff though.
No, he wasn't doing I don't think he was doing as much as he is now. I think he was still doing like the rehab, the stretching and lifting and stuff before games, but now he got to add more to it because of the rehab from his injury.
My last takeaway, I think, again, Suns and Clippers, whoever run it to them in the first round of the playoffs, they're gonna have some issues. So we might see.
If they face the Thunder, they can beat the Thunder.
They're not beating the Thunder, bro.
They not beating the Thunder, dog.
They're not beating them. Well, which the Suns? Oh hell no, that's not going to happen.
No, either one. Shit, Clippers or Suns.
The Rockets, Timberwolves, Lakers. Somebody getting upset in the first round. I will say that. Somebody getting knocked out in the first round is going to be an upset.
Probably. I could see the Timberwolves. Or the
Who
Lakers.
was the-
Rockets, Lakers, Timberwolves. I don't see all the three of them make it. I don't see all the top 4 teams or the top 5 teams. I don't see all the confirmed playoff teams making it to the second round.
All right, that's kind of it for our takeaways. We still got to do our players of the weeks, our power rankings, and we still got to do our all stars starters. But let's start with our players of the weeks. Let's start with the Western Conference. Who do you guys have for your players of the weeks in the Western Conference?
I ain't even trying to sound biased. I ain't even one of them. I gotta go with Kawhi, man. I gotta go with Kawhi. They number 1 in wins. The Clippers number 1 in wins. Past like 11 or so games. Top 2 offense. Top 10 defense. Again, averaging like 33 points. Going crazy, man. Like I gotta go with Kawhi both ends of the court, bringing them up from again the doldrums from earlier this season.
Kawhi is definitely on here for me. Honorable mention though.
Yeah, mine's just Kawhi. The Clippers on the 4-game win streak. And that's all due to Kawhi, playing well. They beat the Nets, the Pistons, even though they played them with no Cade, no Jalen Duran.
Yeah.
But I got Kawhi. Kawhi been hooping this entire week.
So I had 3 honorable mentions. I put Devin Booker on here. I think Devin Booker been hooping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I put LeBron on here. I think LeBron's definitely been hooping. And Kawhi Leonard is an honorable mention too. He's definitely been hooping.
No Trey Murphy?
But a surprising guy. Trey Murphy. He's my
Okay,
player of the week.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I ain't mad at
Trey
that.
Murphy been giving you 37 and 4,
Mhm.
55 from the field, 43 from 3. I think he did miss one game, but I think he's been probably their most consistent player on the Pelicans. The Pelicans have been losing as per usual, but he's been like their only bright spot, their best shooter. Damn, he's literally like their best player. Zion has been in and out, but Zion been hooping, but Trey Murphy has been the most consistent for the Pelicans. And he's been playing amazing. Like the shooting for the 43 from the field, that's pretty good, 55%, which I thought he wouldn't do. I didn't think of Trey Murphy as like this. Because Trey Murphy went to Virginia, right? I think he went to Virginia. I could be wrong, but he looks like a totally different player the past like 2 years. But this week alone, he's been hooping for the Pelicans. So I got to give Trey Murphy some love. Everybody else deserves Kawhi deserves love too, but Trey Murphy deserves love
for sure. Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Who you guys got for the Eastern Conference Player of the Week?
You go first, CJ.
For the East, I got Giannis.
Damn, Giannis back to back.
Yeah, I don't think I had Giannis last week.
You did have Giannis last week. Don't you have Giannis last week?
Yeah, you're right. I did have Giannis last week.
Back to back.
Yeah,
that's why I was like back to back.
Yeah.
Hey, he deserves.
I mean, yeah, in my opinion, my honorable mentions was Maxey, Donovan, and Jaylen Brown. I wanted to give it to Jaylen Brown because he definitely deserves it too. But I'm like, I just can't deny Giannis, dog. The what everything that Giannis is doing and trying to put that team on his back, like I felt like I had to give Giannis back-to-back Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, I would the top of the list for sure, Giannis. I would say I would Donovan Mitchell for honorable mention. Donovan Mitchell, he did his thing. They cooked the Pelicans. I mean, not the Pelicans, the Sixers last night. Jaylen Brown, of course. The Eastern Conference ain't really had too many difference from last week. Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I kind of agree with CJ. I have to say though, those same guys for the Eastern Conference ain't really had no really shaking up as far as players.
Yeah, I don't think the East really had that many people like Giannis. I mean, yeah, but it's Giannis. I think I had 2 players. I had Scotty Barnes, but I gave it to Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell deserves some love. He was giving you 28, 5 and 7, 45 from the field. His 3-pointer wasn't that good, but the Cavs have looked better recent. But he has been really playing. He's been playing really good for them recently, and he's trying to get them back to being out of the play-in. But I think Donovan Mitchell deserves some love, and I think you guys had him as like player honorable mentions. But I think Donovan Mitchell deserves some love. Like Giannis, like he could be on there every week, basically. Jaylen Brown too.
True. Yeah.
But I gave it to Donovan Mitchell. Like Donovan Mitchell, he needs some love, bro. Donovan Mitchell been open. And Scotty Barnes too. I think Scotty Barnes been playing really good too. But it's Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's go. Let's start with our power rankings. Reg, you not here for this, but you can stay. But you can always comment on like what you like from our power rankings and nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do our Week 12 NBA power rankings. I think Charles started last week.
Yeah.
So I'll start this week. At number 10, I got the Golden State Warriors. At number 9, I got the Detroit Pistons. At number 8, I got the Toronto Raptors. At number 7, I got the Philadelphia 76ers. And at number 6, a surprising team, the Sacramento Kings. At number 5, I got the LA Clippers. At number 4, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 3, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 2, I got the Denver Nuggets. And at number 1, I got the OKC Thunder. All right, go ahead.
Who you say you had that one again?
OKC.
And who was that too?
Nuggets.
All right. At 10, I had your team, Reggie. I got the Clippers.
Nice.
Got the Clippers at 10. At 9. At 9, I got Sacramento. At 8, I got the Raptors. At 7, I got the Knicks. At 6, I got the Spurs. At 5, I got the Suns. At 4, I got the T-Wolves. At 3, I got the Nuggets. At 2, I got my Pistons. And then at 1, I got OKC.
Knicks can't sniff mine. You lose until you get BTA by the Suns, and then you lose to the Kings yesterday. I get it. Jalen Brunson got hurt, but what Cat did yesterday was crazy. He did absolutely nothing against that team.
Yeah.
When I was looking at it, bro, like all the top teams literally had bad weeks. Literally,
yes,
all of them.
I
lost
agree,
like
100%.
3 games and had it was like 1-3.
Would you say this was our hardest power ranking? Because I think this was the hardest.
Yes. Because I was going through it. I was all the way down because I was all the way down to like because when I do it like with the whole league and I look at every team. So I was all the way down because Golden State is like I think they was like I think they was like 12 or 13 or 15 or 16 or some shit like that. They was low and I'm like, damn, I'm all the way down at Golden State. I'm like, all these teams didn't play bad this week.
Yes.
Damn. So I'm like, with the Knicks, I'm like, at least the Knicks went 2-2. Well, it was 2-3 or 2-2.
I think it was played 3 games.
3.
I thought it was only 3 games they played since last time.
Since the 8th?
Well, because their first game after ours was Friday. So they played against the Suns, the Blazers, and then the Kings. So they went 1-3. I mean 1-2.
1-2? Okay.
Yeah, that's why they didn't sniff. They didn't sniff this. But no, I agree. Like, I'm looking at all these teams and I'm looking like, damn, like who can I really put in here? Like, honestly, the Pistons are only in here because they didn't play for like damn near a week. And it's like
they only played 2 games, didn't they?
I think they only played 1 game, and I think their second game is tonight. So it's like, damn, y'all only played 1 game. The Warriors, I was like, I think because the Warriors, they lost to who did the Warriors lose to? Jesus Christ. They beat the Blazers. Now they got BTA by the Hawks, and then they beat the Kings. But it's like, it's the Kings. So it's like, how much do I put into that? That's why I put them 10. The Raptors, I think they went 2-2. They faced the Pacers, but they beat the Sixers. But the Kings, I give the Kings credit. They got 3 great W's. I give the Kings
the Lakers, Rockets, and Knicks.
Yeah.
I can't take that away from them. They play good. And my man's Westbrook, y'all talking about a B last week. I'm seeing A+ potential.
Ooh. If they what
am I
is
lying?
And they 3-game winning streak, they ain't too far. They ain't too far from the play-in. They ain't too far.
No, they're
for the Kings.
They far from the play-in.
Yeah, they far. They
far from the play-in, brother.
Yeah, they far.
They are from the play-in.
11-30.
They are
God
freaking.
damn.
What is this? This is like 7 games out. Man, they ain't making no plan, bro. They ain't making no plan. The Clippers, though. Clippers been hooping. I give them
Yeah.
credit. Give
Yeah.
them credit. Kawhi been hooping. Got them boys playing. James Harden decent. I give them credit.
That's because
Chris
Kawhi taking like 30 shots.
Yeah,
He got to.
Kobe hooping. Everybody hooping. James Harden got his highest PPG since Houston. Like, going crazy.
Hey, I
Hey.
just think James Harden has not had over. He's had over 9 assists like since December, like 2 or 3 times. And it used to be a
Yeah.
lot. James Harden 8 assists, 9 assists used to be a lock if you was betting.
It's
Now he barely getting it.
It's because, again, this is how, I mean, especially last year, more so than this year, he had to carry the team. I mean, last year he did. I think he finished like top 5 in assists. I think he always gonna do that, but probably not. Maybe not this season, but who knows? Yeah, he just got used to he got used to playing that role, and now he having a little bit of shooting struggles with Kawhi being back in full and being the role he was initially supposed to be when we signed him. That's gonna come back by the end of the year. Watch. So
Where did you have the Nuggets?
3.
Who would have thought they'd be playing decent without Jokic?
Yeah, when I thought, because remember we initially had talked about it. I think I said that they might go negative. But they proven me wrong. They've been beating a lot. They didn't beat a lot of good teams since Jokic been hurt too.
Yeah.
He got hurt against the Heat. They beat the Raptors. The teams they beat. They beat a healthy 76ers, a healthy Celtics.
That's a good team.
Yeah, we sure did.
That's kind of it. The Bucks is whatever. Pelicans not really. They beat the Mavs. It's whatever. That's it. Like those some good teams. Those some good W's though. Hey, I give the Nuggets credit. They are hooping. Do y'all think them being this good kind of hurts Jokic's MVP case when he comes back?
Oh,
that's what some people saying.
I think nah. If anything, it just show how dependent they are on Jokic. If these players can do all this when you gone, like we need to make a better system because I don't think how Jokic playing. I don't think he ever gonna win another championship unless he goes stupid, like average like 50 the whole playoff run.
Jeff T said the Nuggets can win the championship. He said they better than the Thunder. Jeff T said.
Remember what I told you was gonna win a chip this year.
Who?
No, you said the Nuggets. You said you got the Nuggets winning.
Since day one, I said the Nuggets I win. Once they made that trade for Cam and got Bruce and all them boys, I said, yeah, they're winning the chip.
Now, if the Thunder win, you got to shave your head.
I'm not shaving my damn head because they not gonna win.
That's what you said. But if they do win, what you gonna do? You gonna go?
They not gonna win.
But if they do win, what happens?
There is no what if because that's not gonna happen.
Okay. All right. Man, gonna be cutting off that little braid, gonna be cutting off that braid, be crying and sad. You're like, man, I thought OKC.
They'd be lucky if they get out the second round.
All right, we ain't doing that.
They'd be lucky if they get out the second round.
No,
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That team is still great, bro. That team's still great. But now though, I put the Nuggets at 2, man. They've been hooping, and the Thunder, they're on 4-game winning streak. They had to stay 1. But the Raptors, yeah, I had them in here. 76ers, hey, my man Joel been hooping, man. Y'all better stop sleeping on him. Stop sleeping on Joel. He been hooping. He been playing.
Ain't nobody sleeping on Joel. We just sleep on the fact that we surprised he played this many games so far.
Yeah, facts.
I'm actually not that. I'm not surprised. They just say he want to go play back-to-backs. They say he want playing back-to-back. So as long as it's not back-to-back, he go play. But
okay.
I'm more shocked at the minutes. He's playing 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Playing 36 minutes. I'm shocked at that. And I think it was the other day he had a nasty dunk for his standards. Like the other day he had a nasty dunk. I'm like, damn. I think that was against the Raptors. But now though, power rankings is pretty decent. It was definitely the hardest. It was definitely the hardest power rankings. Like, I just hope next week it don't be this hard again, bro. Like this shit was crazy. But
the fact that we had to put the Kings
have
power rankings It's crazy.
I had to. They been hooping. You beat the
they-
Rockets, the Lakers, and the freaking Knicks.
Yeah.
Too. I had to put the case. Westbrook
Yeah.
leading the way. I told you. Y'all better put some respect and give that man an A+. Y'all talking about some B. Y'all petty. But now though, let's move on to the FCE, our NBA All Star Starters. We're gonna go one by one, name our stars, and then we're gonna talk about it. Let's start with the
Wait, how many starters did
Eastern
you have?
Conference.
Did you do like your starters for the Europeans, the world?
No,
and then
I
your
just
starters?
did. No, because I think in the starters it's just for East and West.
Okay.
I think how they do it, how they're doing it is they're still doing so. How they're doing it is still going to be East and West starters, but then when the day we do our reserves, that's when we're going to pick like the whatever the rest of Americans and then the rest of the Europeans. So I just did straight East and West. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what Reg did. He'll come back, but I'll start. I'll start with the East. First guy I got. Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. We'll get into the details about the players, but I'll just name him. So first guy I got Cade Cunningham. Second guy I got Jalen Brunson. Third guy Tyrese Maxey. Fourth guy Jaylen Brown, East starter. And then the last guy I got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Who you got?
That's hell of a 5.
Who you got, Charles? Who you got?
Oh, what's that? I got Cade. I got Brunson. I got Brown. I got your boy Jalen Johnson. And I got Giannis. I didn't want to go off just off the fan votes. I picked who I thought should be started.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, you said you didn't think Jalen Johnson would be a snub. Now he a starter?
Yeah, he's a starter. Folks is a starter.
Wow.
I had to do my what,
He did a
I had to
180.
do my research.
He did a whole 180.
Now, folks, he's definitely been deserving of a starter. Look what he's been doing for the Hawks.
No, because I'm just saying 2 weeks ago when we talked about who could be a first-time All-Star, you said he damn near thought he wasn't gonna make it. Now we turn 180. Now he a whole starter. He go from not making it to a starter. That's a 180 right there.
Yeah.
Who you got, Reg? Who you got?
For
For the East.
For the East. PG, Kate, shooting guard.
But there's really no positions.
Yeah, it's no position.
I'm gonna go by positions to keep it fair.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Shooting guard, I guess you can put Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham, small forward, Jaylen Brown, power forward, Giannis. Center. Now I may have to pick somebody different for center. I don't really know. I don't know about no all-star center in the East. Well, put Giannis at center, and for the 4, damn, let me think. Damn, who in it? Damn, I gotta think. Hold on.
Why he thinks? You telling me you think Donovan Mitchell been better than Tyrese Maxey?
Maxey? I'm just picking. I can't pick. I guess. Well, Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey been low-key better than Donovan Mitchell this year. I ain't gonna cap. He been
I
better
couldn't put
than
Maxey on that because that's too many guards.
Yeah, there's too many guards. I gotta keep it fair.
Because I feel like Brunson been playing better than Maxey, but
Has he really? You think Brunson been playing better than Maxey?
Cade
yeah.
Cunningham.
I don't know about that.
Cade Cunningham.
I don't know.
Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Scotty Barnes, Giannis.
Yeah, Scotty ain't beat no starter. Scotty ain't beat no starter. Hang on. Bro, Brunson, not Brunson, but Maxey giving you 34 and 6.
I don't like this new format.
And Brunson giving you 28, 3, and 6. I mean, it's the same damn numbers.
with no position. I don't like this no position.
You tell me if I'm
Maxey-
averaging more, that
Maxey-
mean that hey, he averaging 2 more. That's all that matters. He just averaging 2 more.
Maxey numbers are inflated because it's been games without Joel, and now granted he has played well with Joel and PG in the lineup, but without them in the lineup, he's taking way more shots.
And the Cavs got more wins. If we talking about Donovan Mitchell and Maxey, they just got less losses than Sixers. It's really Donovan Mitchell carrying. They really in the same position for real. They honestly in the same position for real. They just averaging more points. Like Donovan Mitchell carrying the Cavs at this point. We talk about how trash the Lonzo trade turning out and how the Cavs kind of fell off from 64 wins. And then you do still have Joel Embiid, the MVP, and you got Paul George, and then you got the others. So
if Tyrese Maxey wasn't playing, like if he literally fell off the face of the, like if I had to pick somebody, it's Paul George that's been falling off since all of them have been back. Tyrese Maxey is still giving you 30 a night with a healthy Joel technically, and with PG there, and with VJ. Tyrese Maxey has been amazing for the Sixers. He's been amazing. If Tyrese Maxey wasn't going off, I honestly think they wouldn't even be in this position. I'm being like straight honest. I'm being legit honest.
Yeah.
Like I think the Sixers are 5th. I think if Maxey really wasn't having this career year, I think they kind of be where the Cavs are. I know it's just a game behind, but I think they'd be like somewhere in the play-in. Because Maxey has to literally go off every night, and he's the healthiest. He's been the healthiest.
Brunson got to go off every single night too. If Brunson don't go off every single night, they're not winning either.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the same argument. They're literally playing the same. He's just averaging 2 more points. That's literally it.
He got Cat.
He do got Cat. And he got
Cat.
Let's not act like Bridges ain't no Iron Man either.
He got Cat. He got a good Bridges this year. OG been hooping.
Yeah, he do got the better team, I will say.
I mean, Joel Embiid, he has been hooping, but Joel Embiid ain't been there. Joel Embiid has only played 21 games. And the fact that you've been doing this without a healthy Joel Embiid and Paul George is only giving you 22 games. Like, I get it, but Maxey, technically, if you want to be honest, the Knicks have had the better team and a more healthier team this year. That's why they should be where they are. If Joel Embiid had missed all them games early in the season and was hooping like this, they probably be where they at, like 2nd or 3rd in the East. But just the fact that Maxey has having a career year, I think he deserved it. I think he deserved it over Donovan Mitchell. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
I'm glad Jaylen Brown getting some love, man. I'm glad he's getting some love. Because if Jason Tatum was healthy, he would not be here.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
He would not be here. All right, man. Let's move to the Western Conference. I'll start again. First guy, Luka Doncic, as always. Second, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Number 3, Anthony Edwards. Number 4, Victor Wembanyama. And number 5, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, I say I legit got the same 5. I got Luka, Jokic, Shai, Wemby, and Ant.
Yeah. Is he gonna be back by then?
Jokic coming back. I think the end of this month.
Jokic gonna be back.
Yeah,
Jokic
you can't argue with that. It's the best 5 players on the best 5 teams. I got the same thing.
Y'all think Curry got an argument?
No.
He averaged 29, but nah.
Curry hooping. I give Curry his credit.
Yeah.
But to be a starter though?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Does he have an argument of being a starter?
I don't think so.
Nah.
I saw somebody put out like it was one of the ESPN guys. They put out like their reserves and stuff. They didn't put LeBron on there.
I was about
now
to say
they're tweaking.
I was about to say, you know who got an argument for a starter? LeBron.
He's not good. LeBron ain't gonna be a starter. I think he's not gonna be a starter.
I feel like they should just get him a starter just cause. I don't care if he don't retire this year, even if he retire next year.
Who?
he still
Okay,
needs to
who
retire.
does he deserve to be a starter over?
Nobody, but he still needs to be a starter.
He's not. No, he can't be a starter.
He still
no,
needs to be a starter.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Just how they gave MJ the start over Vince Carter. When Vince Carter deserved to be a starter, they could do the same shit for LeBron.
Nah. Vince Carter gave it to him. Like,
well, one of them niggas need to give it to LeBron.
Man, I'm not doing that.
Hell no.
LeBron don't even want to be there no more. He don't even want to be there.
Man, he only got like a year or a year left, man. You might as well just thug that shit out, man, and you'll be all right.
Why he didn't do it
Thug that
last
shit
year
out.
then?
What
He
you
should have
mean?
thugged it out last year. Why he didn't play last
He
year?
didn't thug it out. He was there.
If we're being honest,
No.
Luka the only All-Star on the Lakers, bro. If we keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Man, if Austin Reeves didn't get injured, he would have made a case for being a
Yeah.
reserve. I ain't gonna
yeah.
Austin Reeves would have made it
Oh, yeah,
for
for
reserve
sure.
for sure. Yeah.
He could have made a case. I ain't gonna lie. He definitely could have made a case. LeBron, I ain't gonna lie. I think this year he might not be a starter. He'll be on there though, just because. But
Now that's
he ain't been better than Luka. He ain't been better than Shea. He ain't been better than Wemby. He ain't been better than Jokic.
Man, put
Yeah,
that
but
man.
no,
And take your ass to the bench. And you got like 12, 13 more years. Take your ass to the bench, dog. You'll be all right.
We gotta
Take your ass to the
talk
bench.
about that though.
What?
Is Brian having a better season than Curry? Is he having a better season than Devin Booker? Like, nah. Do Brian really need to be an All-Star this year?
Yes.
It's been a couple seasons.
It's for the love of the game. Yes. It's for the love of the game.
Okay, wait. Let me go. Then y'all can go. I agree with Charles. He should be for the love of the game. But does he deserve it over just the two names you play? I got to look at everybody else. I don't think so. But for the love of the game, he should be there.
Yes.
For the love of the game,
Yes.
he should be there.
I guess
He should be there for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Man, if they did that shit for MJ, you could do that shit for LeBron, man.
But LeBron,
they did that shit for Kobe and D Wade too. If they did it for Kobe and D Wade, you could do it for Bron
And Dirk.
Yeah, true.
and Dirk. Yeah, so you could do it for Bron, Jay.
No, but wait, they didn't start though. They was
It
just
don't
there.
matter. They not the same
It
caliber
do
of player.
matter.
They not the same caliber of player.
That's fine, but it do matter though. You're saying they should start. You're saying he should start.
Start his ass. Start his ass. I mean, all he gonna do is he gonna play the tip. He gonna foul, sub out, and then bring your ass in.
Brother.
Just give him the starter. Just go ahead and give it to him.
I don't think LeBron cares about that. I think he don't even want to be there. If it was up to him, he would not show up no more.
I can't make a play and he don't want to play now.
And you know what's crazy? It's in LA now, so all he gotta do is go home.
Facts. Isn't there two it down too? Facts.
So he don't even gotta go to a hotel. He could go home.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he want to be there?
He pay the hotel anyways. I think he be bound like a B&B or something.
Oh, you go to other cities?
For sure.
Yeah, when he go to like All-Star weekend and shit, I don't think he be staying in no hotel or nothing.
Nah.
Man, why buy a B&B?
He's a billionaire. He can do whatever he want.
He can't do whatever he wants. Man, just give me a hotel.
You think a billionaire gonna stay in a hotel on All-Star weekend?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't see him doing that. I don't see.
I mean, you can
Bron,
stay in
I
the
don't
best
see-
hotel in the city, wherever that is.
I still don't think he's doing that unless they got like a penthouse suite, and that penthouse suite is decked the fuck out. Other than that, I don't see Bron doing that.
Man,
Bron got too much motion, man. And if he had one of them hotels, all them people lined up outside that hotel
That's a
trying to
good
get an
point.
autograph or something.
Yeah.
so you think do you think sometimes when they go to different cities for games, you need to stay in the B&B instead of the team hotel?
That's a lot. That's doing a lot. No, he definitely staying in hotels though.
Well, during a regular season, he probably not doing a regular season, no. Unless he got like a house in that city or something.
I mean, probably like for Cleveland. That's
I think
it.
Bron got property across the states.
Oh, you think he like that? Oh, okay.
Bro, he's a billionaire, bro. He probably got property everywhere.
Everywhere? I doubt it. Probably in certain
Probably.
places.
He probably got property in all the major cities for sure. And then he probably got property in places that he just like to go.
I ain't doing all that. I'm like, if I go to freaking like,
I can see Miami and Cleveland, but everywhere.
Everywhere, no.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah,
think
he a
people. I don't even
billionaire.
think. I don't even think rich people do that. Period. Like I just
Yeah,
think
yes, they do.
to buy property everywhere, but like
A
I'm
majority
not
of the
buying
states, yeah.
property in Idaho. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. I'm
Hey,
just
Of
not
course you're
doing
not
Utah,
it.
going.
you think LeBron got property in Utah?
No,
Probably.
hell no.
Honestly,
No, he
probably.
don't. No, he don't.
Honestly, probably. Yeah.
I
So
would
you don't
say,
think
like you
Donovan Mitchell got
said,
property in Utah? If Donovan Mitchell got property in Utah,
He-
I
LeBron
bet
got
you.
at least 1 or 2 properties.
He was on the team.
Does Donovan Mitchell still have property there?
Probably
Hell
not.
yeah.
He probably ain't
Hell
been there
yeah.
since he got traded.
That shit don't matter. That's revenue that's coming in monthly off that. What do you mean? That don't matter.
I doubt. I highly like. I think like you said on like some major cities, but like across like a country, like the country.
I don't think he
no,
got a property in every single state, no, but I think he got a lot of properties across the states for sure.
I think, but I think like in only places like he will go to. So like you said, so LA obviously, Miami obviously. I would say Vegas maybe. Like, does he got property in say Denver? Doubt it. Does he got property in like what's another say Boston? Doubt it. Like those no, I highly doubt it. I highly
I would
doubt
have
he
to-
got property.
He probably do got property in Boston. Boston is a frequently tourist city, so a lot of people go to Boston.
You know what? He probably is because he's actually a minority owner.
The Red Sox.
Yes, I think it's the Red Sox, but he's definitely a minority owner for the soccer team. Does he got property in Phoenix? Doubt it. Does he got property in Philly?
Yeah,
Doubt it.
With Bryce, I think nah. And then I'm sure he helped. What's his name? What's his name? Damon Jones, one of them Jones dudes who
The dude that tried to snitch on him? Hell no.
No, not him. The dude that played with him on the Heat, he's one of the executives.
You talking about James Jones?
James Jones, yeah. So I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt if he had property in Phoenix.
You think he got property in Memphis?
No, hell
No.
No.
Oh, he thinking he gonna say yes. He gonna say yes. All right.
No.
All right.
I mean, shit, I don't know. I'm trying to look up the nigga portfolio right now. Shit, why you playing? I mean, me personally, if I'm a billionaire, I would try to have some type of property in every single state, bro. Because why not? I'm a billionaire, and then on top of that, that's revenue coming in from each state. Like, I mean, I wouldn't.
I think LeBron is not putting property in Idaho.
Bro, he probably don't even check his own books. He got somebody else checking his books.
Yeah,
he probably ain't worried about land.
He look at them every. He looks at them every blue.
Yeah, make sure ain't no money getting culture.
LeBron, Asked, they didn't done like coverages on him being pretty frugal. So
he looks at it every blue moon. Does he got property in Detroit? Doubt it.
I doubt it.
Like I would say major cities, not like
Detroit on the come up. He probably can. Detroit is on the come up.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Does he got property in Chicago?
Why wouldn't he? It's the third largest city.
Yeah, I would believe it. Like, does he? You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I would say he only has property in places he like frequently visits. I don't think he just comes to Chicago. Like, I don't think he comes here only just to play.
You ain't gotta come here to buy high property here.
All right, y'all. Let's end it with our pick'ems. Been a long day, 3 hours again. All right. NBA Friday, NBA pick'ems, NBA Fridays games. Nets and the Bulls.
Nets.
Give me the Chicago Bulls, Pelicans, and the Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah, Pacers.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans, Cavs, and the 76ers.
Sixers.
I'm gonna go with the Cavs.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Clippers, and the Raptors.
Raptors.
Clippers.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Timberwolves, and the Rockets.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Wizards, and the Kings.
Dubo. Give me the Wizards.
Give me the Kings.
Give me the Sacramento Kings. NBA Saturdays games, Jazz and the Mavericks.
Mavs.
Give me the Utah Jazz.
Give me the Utah Jazz, Celtics and the Hawks.
Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, Pacers and the Pistons.
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 Give me the Detroit Pistons, Suns and the Knicks.
Suns.
Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, Thunder and the Heat.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Timberwolves and the Spurs.
Spurs.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Hornets and the Warriors.
Hornets.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Wizards and the Nuggets.
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 Give me the Denver Nuggets, Lakers and the Trailblazers.
Lakers.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, NBA Sundays games, Nets and the Bulls.
Nets.
Nets.
Give me the Chicago Bulls, Magic and the Grizzlies.
Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Pelicans and the Rockets.
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 Give me the Houston Rockets, Hornets and the Nuggets.
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 Give me the Denver Nuggets, Trailblazers and the Kings.
Blazers.
Trailblazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers, Raptors and the Lakers.
Lakers.
Raptors.
Give me the LA Lakers, NBA Mondays game, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Bucks and the Hawks.
Bucks.
Give me the Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Thunder and the Cavs.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Clippers and the Wizards.
Clippers.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers, Mavericks and the Knicks.
Mavs. Well, no, take that back. Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Jazz and the Spurs.
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 Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Pacers and the 76ers.
Sixers.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Suns and the Nets.
Suns.
Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, Celtics and the Pistons.
Pistons.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, Heat and the Warriors.
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 Give me the Miami Heat, NBA Tuesdays games, Clippers and the Bulls.
Clippers.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers, Suns and the 76ers.
Sixers.
Suns.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Spurs and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Spurs.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Timberwolves and the Jazz.
T-Wolves.
T-Wolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Nuggets and the Lakers.
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 Give me the LA Lakers, Raptors and the Warriors.
Raptors.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Heat and the Kings.
Heat.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat, NBA Wednesdays games, Cavaliers and the Hornets.
Cavs.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Pacers and the Celtics.
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 Give me the Boston Celtics, Nets and the Knicks.
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 Give me the New York Knicks, Hawks and the Grizzlies.
Hawks.
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Pistons and the Pelicans.
Pistons.
Pistons.
Give Give me the Detroit Pistons, Thunder, and the Bucks.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Raptors, and the Kings.
Raptors.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, and finally NBA Thursday's games, Bulls and the Timberwolves.
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 Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Hornets, and the Magic.
Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Rockets, and the 76ers.
Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Nuggets, and the Wizards.
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, Warriors, and the Mavericks.
Mavs.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Spurs, and the Jazz.
Spurs.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Lakers, and the Clippers.
Lakers.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Lakers, and finally, Heat and the Trailblazers.
Blazers.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat. And that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys follow us on all social media platforms at Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you guys want to hear me, Charles, and Reggie yap on the audio versions, we are on Spotify, Apple Music. Thank you, Reggie, for popping up again. Hope we see you a lot this year, man, for the rest of the year. But
Hell yeah.
well, anything you got to say, where they can follow you at?
All platforms, Range Man Reg on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, man. It's been a pleasure joining y'all. Looking forward to joining y'all on the further episodes. Great talks.
Yeah, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to every video, even all the haters, the lovers. Comment. I see every comment. I see all the haters. I literally see every freaking comment.
Mm-hmm.
And I sure be talking back to you motherfuckers. Y'all be pissing me off sometimes. But thank you guys for showing up as per usual. I think we peaked at like 11 again, which is actually like a career high from like me, Charles, and like Reg. We peaked like double digits twice in 2 weeks. That's pretty good. That shows like, hey, we be consistent. We done the work. We put in the work every week. We show up all the time. It may be different times. I might do something. Charles might do something different. But hey, we know how it works. We still show up and we do what we do. It may be yap session. It may get heated, but it is what it is. We show up and we do what we got to do. And that's what it is. But thank you guys for showing up. We will see you guys next week. See you guys later.
Peace.